Okay, this microphone works, and this. Okay, and this time I can verify for a fact that this microphone works. I like because I recorded like a video of myself speaking into this microphone. I'm not crazy, y'all. Y'all were trying to gaslight me during that little here stupid ass thing. Y'all were trying to gaslight me during that little test stream too. You know who you are. One of you guys even reached out to me. Hey, what's up, Nurse Main? What's going on? What's up? Oh, hold on. Oh, I just messed up my little camera setup. Damn. Yo, hold on a second. There we go. All right, I got the camera. Oh no, I don't want my laundry basket in the cut. All right, there we go. Just kidding. Your mic is loud. No, no, no. Yo, y'all were evil last stream. Y'all were killing me the other stream trying to. I mean, when I we have some girl keep. Oh yeah, I get it. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. I know what you're talking about. All right. Okay, so we're gonna play some Bleach. I brought this up the other week. I brought this up the other week while I was playing. While I was playing Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So yeah, here it is, Bleach Soul Resurrection. I remember like trying to get my hands on this game for the longest time. This game escaped me so many times during my childhood, or I guess well during my teenage years. Who knows? Came so close to getting this game, and then it would just like be lost at the last second. But then I found it in like a then I found it in a record store in DC, and then here it is, Bleach Soul Resurrection. Here's the box and everything. Not an anime girl. Oh god. But yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today, man? It's Saturday. Okay, there we go. But yeah. Also, you got my setup. I wanted to save talking about this for the I wanted to save talking about this for this stream, but yeah, I got a new. Well, I guess you can't. Somewhat new, but yeah, my desk has been, my setup's been upgraded. Yeah, I'm trying to. Why am I laughing? Oh no no. See, look, they're trying to get gaslight me now. But yeah, here it is. Let me go and try to show off my new setup and everything. But yeah, this is what the new setup looks like here. Oh god, why is this cable doing that? But yeah, this is. Can I get a good angle? There we go. That's kind of the low key the best angle I could get. There we go. That's better. But yeah, I now have both monitors on the same desk, and now it's not on the brink of collapse anymore. But yeah, that the left side is my like PC I use for editing videos, and, which should be turned off right now, and the right one is what I'm using right now to stream with you all. All right, there we go. All right, let's get it back on the. Let's get it back to facing me though. Facing me, and I want to at least keep the. I managed to somehow get the right angle. I mean, the same angle, although it's a little crooked. Here, hold on. Let me get my. I don't like my waist. Oh my god, I don't like my laundry basket being in the shot though. That's just weird, man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. See, look, and then like this is the pro. I gotta get like some kind of camera arm or something, man. I'm sitting this. So this thing is mounted on a. This thing is mounted like on a straw for like a cup or whatever. That's made of rubber. I guess this is the best angle we can get for right now. Let me. All right, so let me read. Let's read the chats real quick. We got a lot of people in the chat. What's going on, Oreo? Good evening. Doing all right. Let me see. I still can't believe it took this long for a Bleach. Let's put an asterisk in there. Another Bleach game. I got high and went on a walk and painted some more. I'm gonna get high after this stream. I'm doing paintings about the seven deadly sins. That's a good theme for a painting. They're being exhibited soon, so I gotta finish them. Why don't I get? That is a good idea. This is a webcam, so yeah, not a bad idea to get a not a bad idea to get a tripod. Ew, no, I don't like that angle. See, look, it's all crooked and shit. There we go. This is the most ghetto setup ever, man. I'm using like a folding table that you use for like picnics and shit as a desk, and then I've got the microphone, not microphone. I got the camera set up on top of a straw with like a rubber tip and everything. I love improvising, all right. But still, I hope you make it. I hope you really do win whatever art contest that is at that art exhibit. But anyways, this is Bleach Soul Resurrection. Like I said, this game has escaped me numerous times. It's pretty elusive. Oh, it was pretty elusive, and then I found it randomly at a record store in DC for like 19.99. This game cost a lot of money online for some reason. Lust and Pride. Feel free to show us your art, and we got a little channel in there in the Discord for that. All right, I like that camera angle better. It's a little crooked, but I'm not gonna stress over it. All right. But yeah, tonight we're playing Sweet Soul Resurrection. I tested out the Elgato 2, so we should be good to go. So let's turn on my TV too. Can't have a stream without that on. Oh man, but tripod, that's also next on my list of things to buy for my setup. The thing is though, this doesn't have like a little screw you can like, how like cameras you can like just screw them into the tripod because they got that little hole in it. This is one of those webcam. I don't know. I wish there was a way I could show you the webcam itself. But still, this is high quality. My sister hooked me up with this one Christmas. Like it was back in like 2021, I believe. Yeah, no, in 2020 I got this. I got this for Christmas. All right, do this. Oh no, hold on a second. Uh-oh. It's right under the fucking cup too. There. It was my what was it? It was the cup was sitting, it was my mouse sitting right under the cup. Okay. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, you guys see how the PlayStation 3 recently got a patch, and that was like the biggest news in the world because that, PS3's like it hasn't got a patch in like I don't know how many years. I think maybe a few years now. You put them in the server. Nice. Let me go and see if actually we've got enough time. We got enough time to kill before I like start like officially streaming. So let's go and check him out real quick. What's going on, Cactus Jack? What's up, man? Nope. I don't got one. The microphone sounds good. Listen, man. Last night I was getting brutally trolled by my own Yo, you guys are. Some of you are terrible people. You know who you are. Like my own audience was gaslighting me into thinking that my microphone was bad, and they were outright tricking me into like making my microphone quality sound like a Call of Duty lobby where some 12-year-old kid is screaming slurs at you. Some of you are just bad people. All right. Some of y'all are just terrible. Oh, okay, terrible is a strong word, but still, some of y'all are just bad people. I got trolled into increasing the volume of my microphone for no reason. All right, here I got enough time. Let's check out. All right, what channel is the? If the art is not safe for work, I'm not checking it out on stream. Here, hold on. I don't want my here. Hold on, got some DM. Okay, all right, it's on. All right, it's on the right screen. Don't want my DM showing up on the on screen. Here we go. All right, let me switch OBS real quick. All right. Yeah, you were there for a second. That's right. All right, but yeah, is it in artwork? Yeah, it's down here. Oh, damn. This is like some street. Oh yeah, this is like some. Oh yeah, it's like those canvases, not canvases, but like it's one of those. Oh my god, what's the word for it? But oh hell yeah, this is good too. Oh yeah, it's Tyler the Creator. Oh yeah, I see it now. All right, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I like what I see here. All right, I like supporting small artists and everything. Look at that. Yeah, this definitely looks like some graffiti I'd pass by when I skateboard. Oh yeah, look at that. And we got that. Oh, I see. I like the gender symbols too right here. I like how you did that. All right, this is dope. All right, shout out to Cece on the channel. Yeah, on the Discord. All right. Anyways, we got to here. All right. So let's see. I get compared to Basquiat. Basquiat's a lot. Who's that? Oh, that's Persona. Hold on a second. I need to take that disc out. Hold on. All right. Uh, Hold on a second. Where's the box? Oh, the box is. I put it up. Oh shit! All right. Famous artist here. Oh yeah. What's going on, Yahtzee Fury? Yeah. What's up, man? Here. The box is right here. All right, Bleach. Little fun fact about this game. In Japan, this game got a cooler name. This game is called Bleach Soul Ignition. Tell me that that's not a badass name. Soul Ignition. Come on, y'all. All right, the disc. There we go. Right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Oh, why was I looking at my save data utility? Matter of fact, does this game need to be installed? I hope not. Okay, alright, doesn't need to be installed. Good. Oh, there's the little outdated as PlayStation. Oh yeah. By the way, for anyone that, all right, so for anybody that was not there during like when this isn't Shin Megami Tensei. What's up, that guy? For anybody that was not there when the PS3 was during the 7th generation and they weren't on PS3. The PlayStation Store got like arguably the worst overhaul in 2012. So instead of having a keyboard layout, now you have to like here. I can actually no, the PS3 store is way too slow. You can type them out if you like. I got you. I got you. All right, here. Hold on a second. But still, good job on the art though. Keep it up, man. Keep it for real. Keep it up, Nursemain. I like hearing on my part, Indians on my part, on my arts. Sorry. I don't even know a good place to put the camera now. Oh, not the camera, but like to put my face cam. All right. Da, 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 da. Sony. Oh, this game got a little Sony computer. Wait, Japan Studio worked on this. I didn't know that. Hold on a second. Or did they? Or did they publish it? Hold on. Oh, copyright, 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 copyright. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. Whew. Whew. Yo. I had to scream. Oh man. I had to scream. I had to scream like right over the damn, right over the damn like opening intro or whatever.
Resurrection.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I also, by the way, last night I ate some. I woke up. Well, not this morning. I woke up to some copyright claims. What happened was that I got copyrighted for some of the music in Tony Hawk's Underground, and I think I got copyrighted for something. I forgot what other game. Oh yeah, for a song in Saints Row 2. Let's see. Kenpachi's my favorite character. My favorite character. Oh damn, I've got lots of favorites in Bleach. Here, hold on. That's my current art style. My art style changes on my mood or feelings. I know some people that work like that too when it comes to art. I like that. That's pretty amazing. Oh, okay. Alright, so we got missions. Choose a character to go on various challenges. Story. Oh, wait, that's the main... So will this take you... This is... Alright, so this game came out in 2011. That means this was like when the Arrancar arc was in full swing. The things I do... Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Yo, hold on. Jay Snow, right? The things I do to Yachida... Get that ass, man. Get up out of here, man. Come on, y'all. Mm-mm. Come on. This game came out before Harambe was assassinated. Did you not look? You did not look how I thought you. All right. So let me tell you all. Let me tell you all something. Don't play content or a song. Is this game on the here? Let me go through the chat one by one. Is this game on the PS Store? I don't know. I'd like to find out, but the PlayStation Store is on the PS3 is very, very, very slow to load, and I don't want to put you guys through that. Let me see. Game came out before Harambe. That's 5 years before this shit. Lunar, you did not look how I thought you would. So let me tell you all something. So, all right, I got a lot of heat to this very day. So I got a lot of heat for my use of the word nigga in both the Saints Row 1 and 2 videos because many people to this very day still think I'm a white guy, even though I've got hundreds of videos spanning 11 years on this very channel. They have accused me of being a white guy. People have said, "Dude, stop saying the N-word. You're white." I've lost count of the amount of people that have said, "Dude, stop saying nigga, stop saying this, that, and the third." And then I keep telling, and you know what I keep telling them? Yeah, every time I get those messages or I get those comments, I tell them, I tell them, "Yo, look at my profile picture," and then I don't even get a reply back. And now because they know they look stupid. I can hear the blackness in your voice. That's crazy. I know, but still, and even in even in Call of Duty lobbies, even to this very day, whenever I would drop the word nigga, and like when I'm playing Black Ops 6, people would go like, "Yo," there will be other black people in the lobby saying like, "Yo, shut your." One dude was like, "Yo, shut your white ass up and play something else, man." I left the lobby in shame. I was not about to argue with this man about the authenticity of my race, my racially ambiguous voice. Oh shit, you're black. You look a little white to me. I mean, oh shit. Hold on, let me here. Here, let me bring it back real quick. Let me go through these messages before. Let's go through a few more messages before we start playing real quick. Um. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll up a bit. Let me see. There's a screen. Someone got a screenshot or whatever. I don't know what Oreo was screenshotting. It's pretty jank. My brother almost didn't go through with getting Nocturne because it crashes half the time. Dude, I'm surprised I was able to get Persona 3 for these streams a couple years ago. Oh, like the PS3 store. I don't know what's happening with that shit, man. Let me see. You're black. Oh, I already read that. I'm mixed, so I understand the struggle. We got quite a few mixed race people in my family too. You know, one of my close cousins, she's mixed and everything. I'm like a race guesser for white people. Is that what we do now? We're just like got our ear to the ground. He's like, you just got your ear to the ground. Like, hey, sounds a little too white for my taste. Oh shit. Oh shit. Me too. I'm a huge Persona and SMT fan. Oh Jesus, I blend right into the my face cam blends right into the little environment thing. All right, we got Soul Attack. Is this game 2-player? Oh, damn. Okay, I guess it's like a high score thing. It's like a score attack thing or something. Let me see. Level up, okay. Collection, okay. Character models and voices. Story, mission, soul attack, okay. Alright, let's just do some missions right now. Alright. Is this the fake Katakura town? Yeah. Let's see. On a side note, I sound kind of British because I have Indo-Caribbean and South Asian roots. A lot of people think I'm British. Yeah. I do. As you can tell, I have a bit of. As you can tell, I got a bit of a more northern accent. You know, I've got a mix of a DMV and a New York accent. You know, I don't. You know, for example, I don't say coffee. See, like, I couldn't even say the word right. For example, I don't say coffee. I say coffee. You know, I've got a lot of, I've got mixed, my DMV accent mixed up. And for some reason I say some Canadian well, not words, but like, I say stuff the way a Canadian would say. Like, I don't, like, for God knows why I say sorry a lot, you know? I say sorry. Let's see, I'm more of a light-skinned brown. You're so nice. I said nice. Alright, so we've got a few characters. You can play as Vasta Warda Ichigo. For God knows why, you can play Ukiura in the, fake Katakura town and Grimjow. Noritra never even made it to the fake Katakura. Alright, let's play a soy phone.
Let me show you true assassin skills.
Alright. Let's do normal. Here, let me test the sound real quick. Okay, it sounds pretty good. Nice. The mix is pretty good. Okay, Bakudo 30. I remember as a kid I tried using some of the keto spells during gym class and recess. It's like you get one kid trying to do the burning attack, like where you just go like this, where you spaz out with your hands and then do that, and then you had me trying to do keto on that same kid doing the burning attack. Oh my, okay. So I actually when I first saw this game back in like 2012, I expected this to be like a fighting game, on par with like a 3D Dragon Ball game. It's more of a hack and slash game, if you will. I don't want. I guess in the same vein as Devil May Cry. I don't know. You've got your little Devil Trigger meter. That's what I call every special meter in every action game. Let's see. I get told oh Jesus, I missed some of the chat too. I also have picked up some of the Baltimore accent from my from family and friends too. Accents are hella strange. For the first time in my life, I started noticing myself adopting a more southern accent despite having a more general one. My family being from Brooklyn, while I'm from South Carolina, or that I'm half caste. But yeah, like I said, I'm from DC, so I've got a mix of a New York and DC area accent with a bit of Canadian and Baltimore as well. I got this ambiguous accent. Like my accent is more racially ambiguous than Bruno Mars himself. That's crazy. Okay, come on, Soy Phone, get it. Let's see. There we go. Pressure boost. So, if I remember correctly from when I last played this game, the red meter might be your Devil Trigger. Can you lock on in this too? Oh, that's the little arrow key thing. Or arrow thing. Damn, Soy... You know what? I don't think I've seen Soy Phone beat up a regular Hollow. Then again, that's like way below her pay grade too. Or well, actually, none of the captains have any reason to go out and fight Hollows, with the exception, if you want to get technical, the Arankar, since they're Hollows that used to, well, since they're oh god, since they're people that used to be Hollows, you know. Oh yeah, Omaida, that's how Omaida became Soy Phone's lieutenant is a mystery. I don't know. Omaido's too much of a dumbass. Hey, Menos Grande, too. That's going to be fun to take out. Matter of fact, I remember, that's right, Ichigo and Uryu spent an entire episode trying to take one out, so I can only imagine what trying to take one out in this game is like. Oh, is they teleporting now? There we go. Let's hit L2 and go double trigger. My favorite Persona game is Persona 3, of course. Oh, Jesus. Oh, damn, I guess taking out the Menos Grande is not that difficult. Hold on. Here, let me take these guys out. Okay, but yeah, my favorite is Persona 3 because of... The reason why Persona 3 is my favorite game in the series is because I took one of the main life lessons of the game of live life to the fullest and don't don't let all of your days go to waste. You know, time is something that you can't get back. I played Persona 3 when I was about to be, right before, like, months before my, like, not months, but, like, during the summer break in the months leading up to my senior year in high school. And to me, Persona 3 was more of, like, a metaphor for, like, the end of my, the end of childhood, the end of contemporary schooling. I mean, not contemporary, the end of compulsive schooling and everything. To me, it marked the end of my of my, years in school and just, living rent-free in my parents' place and everything. Although I'm low-key kind of doing that right now. But don't worry, I'm gonna get my own place soon, alright? I'm gonna get my own place with my own, with my girlfriend. But Persona 3, like, marked a chapter in my life, Oh, yo, what's Soy Phone doing fighting, Uryu? Yo, hold on. Yo, why are we fighting Uryu? Actually, that'd be a pretty kick-ass fight. Uryu versus like the main captain of the stealth force. Hell yeah. Can you lock on? Alright, it's L1 to lock on. Oh, I should have saved my double trigger. Oh man, but yeah, Persona Q is also underrated and it's not really talked about a lot, mainly because it's locked to the 3DS the thing is, it's difficult to port games like Persona Q and Etrian Odyssey because of those touchscreens. I mean, the touchscreen controls. Matter of fact, I have both copy here. I can show y'all. Here, let me flex on y'all a little bit. Let me flex on y'all a little bit. With my copies of Persona Q. Gotcha. Here it is. I got it. I got it, you all. Look, I go a long way to try and flex on some of you all. All right, but yeah, here's my copies of Persona 1, Persona Q1, and Persona Q2. These games are very expensive nowadays. Matter of fact, let me show you all something. So Persona Q2, yo, check it. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me here. I don't want the address to the place that I got this from showing up here. But yo, check it. Look how much I bought this game from at a Blockbuster. I bought this game for if it would focus. I bought this game for $19.99, $21 after tax. And now the game is like very, very expensive nowadays. Yeah, so I'm glad I bought it when I did. I love Persona 3 for its conversation on metaphysics and how it's structured around Greek myth and Greek tragedy. That's another cool reason to... I've never heard of people liking Persona 3 because of that. That's pretty cool. That's a good angle to... that's a pretty good angle to... You know, to look at Persona 3 from in terms of liking it. I like that. Yeah, I did like the not metaphors, like a lot of the Greek mythology and stuff. But still, but that game in a way changed me in a bit. It told me, hey, you're about to enter the world of adult soon, so you better get your shit together now, man. So like I said, I'm glad that I beat it during the summer, like before my senior year in high school. Okay. Oh, hold on. You can't even see the damn thing. My bad. Sorry. See, look, you heard me say, you heard how I said sorry? Oh man, sorry. Yeah, my bad, guys. You couldn't even see the thing. I know some people left the stream. Some people left the stream going, I didn't like that at all. This guy's not even playing the game. Oh, I know that pissed some people off too. I feel some people felt some type of way about that. Oh damn, she's got him in the little thing. Alright, come on. I wish this game did have a two-player mode though. That would have been a missed opportunity. It's got the DNA of like a I hate this term of like a character action game like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, but it also has like the DNA of a fighting game. It's kind of like how Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is like that. It's got fighting game DNA, but then it's at the end of the day it's a action RPG. Come on, come on, come on, get him! Soy phone, come on, girl. Oh yeah, that's her Bankai. Damn! Damn, I fucking nuked... Yo, I just nuked Uryu. How is that a C level? Come on, y'all. How is that a C grade? Let me see. I will say the bad ending of 3 is one of my favorites because it's listen, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone in the stream that's still playing Persona 3 Reload. High key, it is very funny if you think about it. A game that changed me in good and bad ways when I was young was Majora's Mask. You know, I've not played Majora's Mask in a long, long time too. Like I think 15 years now. And granted, I also don't have the desire to play through it again because, you know, emulation is a bit finicky on my end, but who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, another game that changed me, I don't want to say change, but, like, it got me through, well, and it helped me out a bit, but, one game that helped me come to terms with my trauma and depression was, believe it or not, it wasn't just Persona 3. That game did help me come to terms with trauma, though. Was also, believe it or not, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. A game, so what happened was a neighborhood kid gave it to me, when I was at his place. He said he said there was some games taking up space in his room, so I was like, he was like, yo, take it, man. So I brought it back to my, dad's place. You know, my parents were divorced at the time, so I brought it back to my dad's place, and Yeah, man, the game, like, I don't know, man. The philosophy, do you want to live in a world of, do you want to live in a world of nothing but silence? Do you want to live in a world where the strong rule? What was the other reason that they had? I forgot. But still, that game, high key, got me through depression. I wanted to see how the story ended, and I actually wanted to stay a lot. It's me being a bit vulnerable here, but I was very at some points. At 12, 13 years old, I came very, very close to taking my life. But believe it or not, Nocturne kept me from killing myself because I was like, yo, I need to see how this game ends. Yo, fuck dying. I gotta see this shit. I gotta see this shit through, man. Let's see. I had a very traumatic childhood, and Majora's Mask helped me come to terms with it. Also kept me in my trauma. Yeah, I was still going through some hard shit as I was playing Nocturne as a teenager too. So with my parents' divorces and everything, with my high anxiety and depression, with me being, with me, I don't know, with my autism. Yeah. Let me see. Again. Breath of the Wild, that's another cool, yeah, then that's another good game to help people heal. I've not played that in years, actually. They're hope to me in a game. Alright, so let me see. Mission 2. Is this in the Serete? Hope personified, yeah. Oh, man, I still, I've got a confession to make you all. I have not played my Nintendo Switch in almost a year. Like every now and then I'll fire it up with Puyo Puyo Tetris, but like I have not played my Nintendo Switch in a while. All right, since we're in the Serete, let's play as Shunsui.
This is getting to be a huge pain.
But still, I'm glad those games got you through those hard times, and there are games that still continue to get me through those hard times. Believe it or not, Cyberpunk a few years ago. So what happened was I was playing. So before Edge Runners came out, I was playing Cyberpunk, and I was playing Cyberpunk when I was at trade school. Cyberpunk legitimately. Oh my god. Oh shit, I can feel myself sneezing. Cyberpunk legitimately saved me from taking my own life because what happened was I went through the suicide ending. That Oh my god, yo. That ending messed me up, dude. It shook my system in a way because it made me think, yo, this is the kind of effect I'm having on if I took my own life now, this is the kind of effect I'd be leaving on the people I leave behind. So without spoiling too much, in the suicide ending, you get messages. You're listening to all the voicemails of the people V left behind after committing suicide. Won't tell you why he commits suicide because there's spoilers. Although I did low key spoil it, but still. Let's see. I was moving into a new place from 11:30 to. Here, hold on. I was moving to a new place from 11:30. Oh, you were in the cut for like 7 hours. Damn. But yeah, oh, holy shit. Yo. I just realized I when I move out of this place with my girlfriend into the apartment I'm saving up. I've got to move all this shit out. Everything. Yo. I got to move everything. I got to move all this shit out, man. God damn it, man. But let's get to the messages real quick before I continue. Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Tyler the Creator, genuinely healed me more than a game. Music also music also moves the soul too. I've got lots of bands and rappers that have changed my life or saved me from taking it. Believe it or not, Paramore also changed my life because there's this listen, I don't know if you Nursemaid, I don't know if you've heard this before. There's this stereotype that black people love Paramore no matter what, and like I don't know where that stereotype came from. I got into Paramore back in 2007 when my sister had stolen my MP3 player and then put all of her music on it, and then she gave it back to me like months later. And then out of nowhere, Misery Business came on. I'm like, yo, I like this chick. This is awesome. Okay, here. Hold on. Let's read the. Control and Wolf by Tyler the Creator also changed me. That's right. I have not listened to Wolf in a long time. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Everything you... God damn it. Hold on. Let me look at this chat. You got to take inventory of everything you got. Every single thing you want to keep and got to lay hands on, packing a box and unpack. Yo, by the way, hold on. By the way, one more. I'm sorry for full screening so many times this stream. Yo, so we were moving into this house. We were moving into this house 3 years ago, right? So what happened was, I had left a few hats behind in the moving, into our, in our storage space, so to speak. So I'd left a few hats in there because I didn't want to take all of them. Yo, the guys at the storage space, I know for a fact, stole my Washington Wizards hat. The hat that was all white, it had the DC logo. It looked like it looked like this. So it's this magnet. Oh, I took this off my fridge, by the way. Is this logo right here, but it's all white and it's a hat. That hat is very rare. Someone stole that, and then they stole my Baltimore Ravens hat too. And like I said, I know they stole it because I took stock of it before we put all of our stuff into the storage space. We don't know where it's at, and we don't even have proof that they stole it or anything. So, and they've got plausible deniability on their side. So whoever at that public storage stole my hats, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Let's see. I had absolutely no idea who Paramore was until 2014. Man, you were missed out on an era, dude. You missed out on Riot. You missed out on Brand New Eyes. You missed out. Oh man. Well, wait. By 2014, they had released Still Into You, so that was a good time to get into Paramore. Lots of people were fans were pretty. By that point, though, fans were somewhat divided on Paramore's sound because Paramore was going into a more poppy direction. They sounded some more like a mainstream pop that you'd hear on you'd hear on a station like Hot 99.5 or you'd hear on Hot 99.5 or 97.1 Wash FM or whatever. But like I don't know, I like the sound that they went with Still Into You and the self-titled album. Let's see. The way it breaks down Savior, complex generational traumas and race issues is phenomenal. Yo, I was listening to that when I was at trade school too. I was like, yo, this nigga's spitting right here. Who are we fighting? Are we fighting Kenpachi? I could talk about that album and Kendrick all day. I could talk about music all day, man. Like I'm not at the level of Anthony Fantano or whatever. I could talk about my favorite bands, yo. Yo, I could talk about Zebrahead all day because no one talks about that band a lot. They had a few bangers that went viral in like the mid 2000s, like Hell Yeah and Anthem, and the Sonic 06 theme that they were commissioned to make. But like Zebrahead, man, they are so criminally underrated. I'm surprised no one even like. Yeah, there's a reason why Zebrahead only tours in Europe, and it's very rare for them to like go like do an American show. Did you just flash at me? The butterflies. Oh, you're talking about one of the lyrics. That's right.
See? I told you so. I said you couldn't do it, didn't I?
I don't low key. I don't like Scumfuck Flower Boy much from Tyler. I remember going through my Tyler the Creator phase back in when I was a teenager, and looking back, I cringe. Not Tyler the Creator, Odd Future phase, and now looking back, I cringe at it. Matter of fact, I still have those Odd Future songs on my old PlayStation 3. Like, oh my god, I cringe when I look at that when I look at my old music library, man. But at the same time, I don't know, low key. Like the 2010s was the 2010s. You know, people shit on the 2010s in terms of music. The 2010s was a good time to be alive for music lovers, man. For anyone that loved pop, for anyone that loved pop and rap. If you were an alternative music fan, you had to go out of your way to search a bit for some, for some good music. I'm not saying that the alternative music was terrible. You know, I'm talking when I say alternative, I mean metal, punk, and everything. You know, for example, Bad Religion, when they released True North, that was a good album. Let me see, Bad Religion's True North. What else came out in 2010s? Some other metal shit that came out in 2010s. Arch Enemy, yeah, Arch Enemy was at the peak and was at their peak in the 2010s as well. Arch Enemy. It feels inauthentic. Oh, that album feels inauthentic? Not album, that song. Okay, here. Oh, Jesus! Whoa!
Let's make this really shine.
Oh, shit, they just... What did they do with the damn hammer? You know what? Shinsui's the only character in not just Bleach, but in anime in general that could get away with that can sit down crisscross applesauce and then make you shook. Maybe I shouldn't have used that used his Bankai yet. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on a second. My favorite rap artists are Tyler, Kendrick, let's see, Jungle Pussy, I've never heard of them. Tupac, Tribe, okay, Tribe Called Quest, Vegeta, who's that, Reggie Snow? Let's see, I think I go back more to Odd Future's media stuff than the music. Then again, I got in a couple years post their dissolve, like that Funny or Die video. I remember getting into Odd Future because of Loiter Squad. Like, yo, Odd Future, damn! Damn, I just got my shit rocked. Get up, man. The fuck? Oh man, but yeah, I really liked when they were on Loiter Squad and everything. I think Loiter Squad low key also helped put them on the map. And you know what? I also Saintro the Third also helped with Tyler the Creator because Yonkers had come out that same year too, and then they put that in the game. No, or I think Yonkers came out in 2010. I forgot. I'm about to get my shit rocked too. Oh, Yukitake is telling me to get my shit together. Reggie A's a mix of Tyler and MF Doom and Kendrick. Okay. Jungle Pussy's amazing and underrated. And how was that an A? How was that an A ranking, dog? I got my shit rocked. Oh, God. Damn. Oh, my God. I forgot. I knew I was missing something. I forgot to go out and get some soda, and the store is closed right now. Dad! Oh, my God. I knew I was missing something. Oh, Yonkers was famous before Saintro the Third. Okay, I didn't know that. Doichi. I know. Oh, yeah. Damn it, man. I knew it. I forgot to get soda and juice right before I came back from skating. Fuck. Now I'm pissed at myself. God damn it, man. I'm pissed at myself. And the place closes at 10, too. Fuck, man. Alright, let's see. Let's do mission. Where's mission 3 at? Why are they putting it in such a weird order, too? What's my soda of choice? I like Coca-Cola. They're my favorite. Yeah, Coca-Cola's my favorite. Let's play as, who else have I not played as yet? Green Zhao, I played as him. Not played as Ukiura. Alright, let's play as Hitsugaya. Oh, man. Tierra Whack. I'm learning. Alright. Tyler. Oh, yeah. That's right. Y'all remember that? Yo, Tyler actually got into well, not a lot of trouble, but he caught a lot of heat from different artists on. Matter of fact, for God knows why. Oh, wait. Never mind. I know why. Matter of fact, what's his name? B.O.B. Before he went Flat Earther. B.O.B. got also sent shots at Tyler in the song No Future. And then Tyler actually complimented it too. He said No Future sounded dope. I don't know what went on with B.O.B., man. If B.O.B. kept at that pace, he could have been on top of the... Well, he was on top of the world. Oh, yeah, and he also... Matter of fact, Hayley Williams never responded. There was no Listen, Hayley Williams is Hayley Williams. There's no reason for her to respond. But, man, like, yo, not Bruno Mars, B.O.B., man, that was so, like... What happened to him, man? Like, why did he... Like, so, sometime in, like, the late 2010s, B.O.B. took this crazy pivot, like... B.O.B. started doing this Flat Earther stuff and this, this crazy spiritual stuff. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he was on drugs or something, or, like, the drugs or whatever he was doing changed him, but, like, he started, like, promoting Flat Earth shit. Like, it is... I don't know what happened to him. I don't know, man. But he squandered his potential. I think he released an album sometime in, like, the late 2010s or the 2020s. If he did, then I wouldn't be surprised if no one listened to it. Well, like, I don't know what happened to him, dog. Let's see, Jessie Reyes is also amazing. I think I've heard of her. Forgot about that song. Title's funny as hell. And for anyone that doesn't live in America, there's a city in New York State called Yonkers, New York, 15 minutes away from New York City. I don't know why that's funny to me. Tyler's a visionary here. Her new album, Paid in Memories. All right, here, let me cue it up on my here, let me pull it up. Let me cue it up on my note sheet real quick. Or not my note sheet. Here, let's put it on this screen. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, these are my. Oh yeah, I forgot to read off of my the topics for tonight for my show notes. But here, let me here listen to. There we go. I wrote it in my show notes in parentheses. Nurse, listen to Paid in Memories. Okay, so anyways, well, I already, okay. Here we go. Wait a minute, what is that? Are y'all y'all gotta see this real quick. Yo, hold on, y'all gotta see this. Actually, no, I don't want to spoil my show notes, but still, if I can describe it to you guys, what happened was so in the notes, in the Notepad app, Mike, for God knows why, Microsoft is integrating their shitty AI thing. The AI thing, the AI ship, in my opinion, is starting to sink because I don't know, man. Companies are starting to lose return on investments with AI. Like, I don't know, AI. Like, I never really got the whole AI thing. I don't know, man. I think AI. I don't know, man. The only good use I could find for AI is if you've got a teleprompter. Okay, that's the only good use for AI. That is it. Well, like, I don't know. I guess it's for for major corporations, they want to cut back on cost. I get if they're that greedy, then yeah, they could use AI. I mean, that is in their eyes a good use for AI, but still, man. And then AI artist, or no, artist, if you will. AI, listen, man, AI artists ruin the internet for me. You know why? So listen. All right, listen. I've got a confession. I'm pretty open about this too. I go onto Rule 34, the Rule 34 website a lot. Rule 34 got ruined, in my opinion, by once AI art started getting big in 2021. That's when Rule 34 opened the floodgates for it, and that website has been ruined, in my opinion, because now and then you go to all these other hentai and Rule 34 sites. Why are they allowing AI on there? They're clogging, because now when you search for a certain character, the AI version of that character is clogging up the fucking results. I don't know, like, I don't know why they're letting this bullshit onto the website. And then there's one hentai site that I go on. They said, yo, I've stopped allowing AI on here because it clogs the results up. If you want to, like, use a website for purely Rule 34 AI, go to soandso.com or whatever. Like, I don't know, man. AI is so, like, I don't know. I hear that all the time said in New York. Yonkers, Hell's Kitchen, and Rikers Island. Let me tell y'all something. Rikers Island is not that hyped up. I mean, it's not as hyped up as it is that TV shows make it out to be. Rikers Island is like is pretty much a county jail. The media just hypes it up, making it sound like, oh, you don't want to go to Rikers Island, you don't want to go to the Rock. Like, Rikers Island is not all that. It's the equivalent to a county jail in, like, middle of nowhere, New York, outside of Buffalo. If you're curious, Lunar, I posted an image of all the music I listened to in a week, and I put it in the server. Also, AI will never be art. I don't know, like, holy shit. I don't know, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, but still... but back to my AI rant, man. Like, y'all gotta... To the Rule 34 websites, you all gotta chill with the AI shit, man. You're clogging up the results. There's more... Dude, there's more queries for a character than there needed to be because of the AI bullshit. And then, not only that, they're integrating AI creation into the website itself. Like, motherfucker, that is not art. You are not an artist because you typed a few funny sentences into a prompt. Dog, I could... You know what? Let me show y'all something. Yo, let me show y'all something real quick. Yo. This is more artful than AI ever will be, okay? This is more art. Like, AI will never be, no. Okay, dude, y'all just witnessed it. A person created this. This is yeah. This will always be art. AI will not. Fuck AI, man. Where's my controller? Sorry, I was trying to look for my controller. Let's get to the chat real quick since I missed quite a few. Since I missed quite a few messages, let's get to the chat. Oh my, I missed. Let's see. My art is like because it's expressing my soul. That is AI. I mean, I said that. That's what AI lacks. Soul and emotion. Let's see. I only go to places like Gelboru. Even interest is unusable on Pinterest. They could have used an AI art for an artistic training methods. It's getting out of hand. I just don't like being compared to other famous artists a lot. You know, I've gotten compared. Listen, man, for some reason, people have been comparing me to Etika, which I admit I have borrowed his sense of humor, and I do low key have some. Well, people have said that I'm energetic like him, but you know, I like to be I like to be on my own terms, all right. I like to be thought of on my own terms. You know, R.I.P. Etika. I've been a fan of Etika for like 9 years now, but you know, R.I.P. Etika. But like, I like to, you know, yeah. Pinterest, yeah. There's AI on Pinterest now. The fuck? What's going? I thought Pinterest. I always thought. Uh-oh, hold on a second. Oh, I switched up the thing. My bad. I always thought of interest as I always thought of Pinterest as like a place that soccer moms go to buy like special little arts and crafts shit. What's AI doing on Pinterest? The fuck? Like what does soccer moms need with like AI art? What? You're not like him at all. Like I said, I like to stand. Like I said, I admire Etika, and he will always be my favorite YouTuber of all time. But I want to be admired on my own terms. You could say that I make some joke that I borrow my humor from him, but still. There we go. Oh, he's in Shikai, not Shikai. He's in Bankai mode. That's right. Let's see. Mostly AI art clogging up the feed and search results on occasion. Your videos are more intellectual and interesting. Yeah, no shade to Etika, you know. I like making, you know, I've always wanted to make long-form videos ever since I started this channel, but it's just that, you know, being a teenager, you don't really have the means to, like, just casually purchase a capture card or anything like that. When I was when I was making this channel as a teenager, man, I was just making videos talking about what came to mind. That's what made, you know, I felt like I was making YouTube videos in 2005 as well. Yeah, some of my stuff, can be connected to real world and political stuff too. Although, you know, I remember when I was 15, I wanted to venture into politics, but then I was like, you know what, I'm not the young Turks, you know, fuck the young Turks, fuck them, man. I hate how they did my girl Francesca Fiorentini. You know, and shout out to Francesca for spilling the tea on the young Turks like that too. Alright, ignition. Alright, we got more of my double trigger. Especially my... Yeah, I did... With the Saints Row videos, I also wanted to connect it to real-world politics, some of the real-world politics and society and social issues, like, you know, how gentrification affects low-income neighborhoods. Not low-income... Yeah, affects low-income neighborhoods, and how it pushes out all the residents that have lived there for for their entire lives without having to spend a pretty penny. Now they're pretty much pushed out of their neighborhoods into another part of town that they're not used to, or that they don't want to go to, or that part of town is like worse off than where they live now. Now they've, you know, and I feel like Saints Row 1 and 2 are commentaries on the effects of gentrification. For example, the Saints Row district was, you know, even though Playa and his crew fought to prevent Saints Row from being gentrified, Ultor stepped in and gentrified it to the max, man. Like, it, you know, and Ultor was getting ready to gentrify the rest of southern Stillwater, which is the more low-income part of Stillwater as well. So I really like how they played into the political aspect of gentrification and its effects on everyone else, and how they use artificial methods to create gentrification, like fake gang wars, or how they increase police presence around those neighborhoods in order to build arrest and then, you know, let more people move in. And that stuff happens a lot in on the regular too in a lot of those neighborhoods. Oh damn! That didn't even that barely. It scratched off 25% of health. Let's see. If you have time to look at my art, I reverse genders in men. Ooh, okay, we got some gender bending. Didn't Hassan start his career by being a nepotism hire? Oh yeah, that's right. Chenk or Chenk. I don't know how you say his name. Chenk. Yeah, Chenk was his uncle. That's right. Let's see. Also, some things in Saints Row talk about the highly racist war on drugs. That is true. Yeah, you got to remember this game came out in the mid 2000s when Bush was in the middle of his administration. I would have been 7 at the time. By the time Saints Row 1 came out, and then I would have been 9 by the time Saints Row 2 came out. The government corruption knowingly and paying supporting gangsters to become rappers. That is true. The state lottery is just gambling. I won't lie to you. The state. I won't lie to you. I played the lottery a few times. You know, I actually one time I got $100 off the lottery, but I am not expecting. I'm not playing the lottery expecting to be a billionaire. Who knows? That is life-changing money, though. If I ever get like $10,000 off the lottery, you know, I'm moving. I'm not skipping town, but I'm moving to like a nice apartment and everything. You know, maybe like $1,500 a month, and you know, saving my money from my job at Apple. You know, moving into a nice apartment, get me a 1 or 2 bedroom with my boo and everything. Hell yeah. $10,000 is all I need, man. But still, there are people that play the lottery thinking that that have wasted their money playing the lottery thinking that they're gonna get like that, like millions of dollars. One crazy example, oh damn, I died. Fuck. You'll be lucky to get that same money back. But yeah, I remember getting $100. I was like, yo, man, when I got that $100, I was like, yo, I'm the man for the hour, dog. I'm about to spend this on spinners and everything. I'm about to get me an Escalade. I'm about to get me a Bugatti just off of $100. I felt like a man. I felt like the man. Well, let me tell y'all the story real quick. So, for anyone, oh god, I can't believe this is connected to why I even know about this. So, anyone that doesn't know, there was a so there was a shooter in 2014, the incel shooter Elliot Rodger, right? So before he went on to commit his shooting, what happened was that he, for God knows why, he kept playing the lottery. He kept playing the state lottery in California and Arizona. So to give you an idea of how delusional this motherfucker was, Elliot Rodger played the lottery thinking that he was going to win not $100, not $200, not $1,000, not $5,000. This motherfucker thought he was instantly going to win the grand prize of however million dollars that they were the state lottery in California and Arizona was posted in 2014. This motherfucker spent thousands upon thousands of dollars in lottery tickets thinking he was going to be a billionaire. Mind you, this nigga lives in a well-off family. This motherfucker's dad was one of the directors on the Hunger Games. He could hook him up with whatever he wanted, but he still chooses to play the lottery. And the reason why want to know why this nigga played the lottery so much? Not because he wanted all the wealth and everything that came with it. He kept playing the lottery, thinking he was going to get millions of dollars, so that a girl would finally talk to him. Let that marinate for a bit. Let all of that marinate for a bit. He played the lottery thinking he was going to get the grand prize instantly, so that a girl would talk to him. I kid you not. I kid you all not. Let that marinate for a bit, okay? I'll repeat it again, ad nauseum. He played the state lottery, 2 state lotteries, mind you, one in California, one in Arizona, thinking that he would get the grand prize and then that chicks would finally notice him. Dog. Here, let me go. Here, hold on a second. I also hate having to explain why the term crackhead is racist. Yeah, I've been trying to get some words that my friends and relatives and I have used, like, colloquially as a joke. You know, trying to get that to leave my language too. Like, and then what I also hate was not hate, but I'm talking like I was around to see this. You know, when I was reading, you know, when I would read about world history and stuff, I remember reading about the Reagan administration as a teenager and how he and his administration created the narrative about the welfare queen and about how about how people on welfare are secretly trying to like live off the government and like trying to you know, use that so that they can just live without having to pay pay for food, pay for rent, pay for this, that, and the third. Like, it is such sick racist shit, and like, fuck that nigga Reagan, man. You know. Also, as a woman, I like talking about the stereotypes and trauma placed on black boy. You know, we gotta have some yo, DM me, you know, you seem cool. Look at that. All right, DM me, nurse main. I got you. I like having these conversations a lot because I relate a lot to some of the stuff you're talking about. Factually, this oh Jesus, they got the mob on me. Goddamn. Factually, the CIA and government were pretty successful in their plan. Non-white communities are destroying themselves, and we will never be successful. Listen, man, if you want to see, listen, if you all, like, you know, there's all this talk about, oh, damn, this dude just suplexed Kitagaya. Listen, there's all this talk about how black communities are, like, drug-ridden and everything. Yo, I want people that keep up with that narrative to set aside a weekend and drive through West Virginia. I have driven through there with my relatives. It is not pretty. I've seen meth heads stumbling on the highway, going to God knows where. I remember seeing a meth head passed out on the door next to the entrance to a gas station mini mart. Listen, man, those West Virginians, dog, they love their meth, dog. Like, as Dave Chappelle once said, they love their meth. But you know, they kept telling us in the 80s, just say no. So hey, so all y'all in West Virginia, man, just say no. I know this is arguably the most politically charged that my live streams have ever been, but who cares, man? I'll talk about whatever I want. I'll talk about whatever I want, dog. White people's oh, we already make use of yes, they do. Statistically speaking, they got most of the welfare. Where are y'all at? Oh, whoops! I was trying to lock onto them. Oh god, I used double trigger. Whoops. There you go. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. You're talking about that. Oh, the first ever episode of the Boondocks. Jesus was black. Ronald Reagan is the devil, and the government's lying about 9/11, and all the white people got scared at Huey. Let's see. I remember DeviantArt used to be a place for all artists, and I joined that site in 2011. I'm glad I never posted any arts over there. That site they launched an AI program? I don't get it, man. Like, what is with these art websites that we all know and love launching AI programs, dog? I don't know. You're not an artist. Again, that picture of that stick man I just drew, that is more arts than any AI picture. I'm sorry. That stick figure I drew is more artful. Dog, I could draw a circle. It is more art than that. Oh no, I can't use my double trigger anymore. Oh no, I can still use it. Okay, I just gotta work at it. Let's see. We could talk about the big pharma creating OxyContin and then knowing it's highly addictive. Oh man, OxyContin, yo, whew. Man, oh man, that OxyContin shit. They, like I said, that's also, Oxy is also a pretty popular party drug too. How do I feel about people spend? Oh shit. Oh shit. How do I feel about people spending millions on NFTs? Do I even need to answer that, dog? You heard that. You heard my villainous ass laugh, man. You heard my fucking MF Doom style laugh. Oh shit. NFTs, millions of dollars. What do you... Oh my god. Do I even need to say anything, dude? Listen, as much as I punked Elliot Rodger for spending money on for spending thousands of dollars on lottery tickets, thinking he could score with the girl. At least those lottery tickets, at least he had a chance at scoring $1 million and maybe a chick. NFTs are bullshit. Oh my god, the money that Elliot spent on NFTs was worth more than the money spent, not NFTs, it spent on lottery tickets was worth more than any dollar spent on NFTs. Oh shit. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bless your heart. Anybody that spends money on NFTs, bless your heart, and not in a good way too. I mean it in a southerner bless your heart way. Okay, bless your heart. Listen, man. Even though I live in the mid-Atlantic or the North, I will say that bless your heart is like the best way to say fuck you to someone. Southerners got it right. Southerners got it right with that bless your heart, man. Southerners got it right. Oh shit, dog. Oh shit. Here, hold on. Let me catch the stream up on my phone real quick. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's go through the chat real quick. Let's read our messages. The topic of NFTs seems like every half a month we get news of an eCeleb rug pull. The Hawk 2. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say NFTs. NFTs are out of style. They're out of style. They're worthless now. I think you mean Bitcoin is what you're talking about, because the Hawk 2 girl released a Bitcoin that was not worth jack and shit, and then she ran away with the money. She has not been seen since. And if she reveals herself, if she comes out in public now, I think that whatever state she lives in is probably going to subpoena her. I'm not a legal expert, okay? I'm not a legal expert. I'm not Saul Goodman. I'm not Maurice Levy from The Wire. So don't take this as my word as gospel. Let me read. What are the other chats we got? You know what's funny? They gave Oxy to Oxy was highly. They knew Oxy was highly addictive and lied to patients about how addictive it was. Gave it to old people and said it would help their depression. That does not help depression. That is fucked up. And they made it illegal. Boogie 29. I'm not surprised he had a crypto scam. I am not surprised Boogie had a crypto scam. But yeah, it's fucked up. The pharma industry is really fucked up. How they say that one thing one thing does one thing, but it really does the opposite, and then they give it to you. Now you're addicted. Now you're running around. Now you're running around like Now you're running around selling your most prized possession, trying to get your next fix. Now you're lying to your friends and family. You're lying to the people at the pharmacy. It's gotten to the point now where pharmacies have had to take extra steps to avoid what they call drug seeking behavior. Which and low key the people that are don't need Oxy, but are using it that are abusing it to sell to other people. They ruined it. They ruined trying to get drugs from CVS now, because now that you got to take extra steps and they're trying to make sure that you're not a drug addict looking for your next hit. Listen, man. Go and eat an edible or something. If weed is illegal in your state, go and eat an edible, dog. Y'all don't never do anything more than weed and mushrooms. All right, never do. That's always been my advice. Never do anything more than weed and mushrooms. Go and eat an edible. Do some shrooms. All right, as long as you've got a good place to trip out. But yeah, do some shrooms. Do something, dog. Okay. Alright, are we done with the Exekius, Captain? This motherfucker's can take a hit or two. I'll give him... Damn. We just zapped Heat's a guy with whatever the fuck that was. Okay. I think we're... No! Oh, no. Here, lock on. Fuck, Hitsugaya, come on, man.
Don't underestimate me. It's not over yet.
What it... Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I forgot that someone else. Okay, I forgot that someone else was in the house. I mean that my family was still in the house with me because I heard moving around. I thought it was like I legitimately thought it was an actual ghost for a second. I heard like, oh shit, yeah. I heard something shit moving around. Someone was moving boxes or whatever. I forgot that someone was still here, and they were just chilling downstairs in the man cave. I got shook for a second. All right, let's catch up with the chat real quick. Let me see. The chat's moving. This is the fastest I've seen the chat move on my streams. Let me see. The government made the pharmacy bankrupt, and Oxy and Fent are strong in hair. Ooh, I didn't even know about that. I eat glutes. Let's see. I had some good experiences with weed and shrooms. I tried LSD on my 21st birthday. Had stomach issues the next 6 months. Well, listen, it's better than, like I said, it's better than like sacrificing everything you love for your next fix. I did an edible. Let's see. I did an edible last summer. Needless to say, I should have gone for the smallest. That's why that's why you got to follow the instructions, man. You start off with you eat the first half of the edible first. I don't know if it's a gummy you were eating. You eat the first half and then you wait an hour and then you eat the second half. And if you're pretty experienced with edibles, you can you're pretty much got the green light to eat the whole gummy all at once. Let me see. You want to know something hilarious, James? A guy is making an NFT out of another guy's. Hold on. One guy is making an NFT out of some dude's AI art. And then the other guy got so mad that he warned everybody on the Facebook group to trademark their work. I heard a rumor that Elon is a ketamine user. It's not even a rumor at this point. Oh, whoops! My bad. I almost deleted your message. I was trying to click off of OBS for a second. Yeah, it's not really a rumor that Elon's a ketamine user. He said that he got it prescribed, and he said that he got it prescribed via a doctor. When he got it prescribed, I don't know. But it's very clear that it's affecting his decision-making issues and everything. There was one time Trump was giving a speech. You should have seen He should have seen him. He was like that. That's what he looked like when the camera focused on him. Like, you know, it was a brownie. I think my mom bought it in. That's crazy, man. You got hit. You know, man. You got hooked on the weed brownies from your mom. Oh man, that's just crazy. Uh-oh. Well, as Stephen A. As Stephen A. Smith once said, I don't have a problem with weed users as long as it's not affecting your performance at work or in the game of basketball, and as long as it's not preventing you from getting work, do what you like. Oh, here's a guy just got stabbed. Well, not just stabbed. Like, you know how damn. Did you see how he just stabbed Hitsugaya? That was cold, man. Like, yo, the Exekias are really about that life. He like lifted it over his head and then like just went in. Like, yo, the Exekias aren't messing around, dog. Ketamine isn't really prescribed. It's what's used to like numb the entire body so you don't feel like your guts getting cut into. But I don't know who he's seeing to legally prescribe him this, but it's very clearly messing with his decision making skills. Check my DMs here. I got Discord open. Let me check it. Max Marvel 123 AI Art Universe. Here, let me go. Here, let's full screen this together. I gotta show some of you all this. Let's see. And that's why you always. This is why you always watermark your AI image. Why the fuck? You all got some audacity, you AI people, man. How are you gonna tell people to watermark their AI images, knowing full well that it's made of the work of stolen people? I posted that images yesterday here in DeviantArt. Someone tried to sell it as an NFT. Listen, man, there's no honor among thieves. All right. All right, here. Let me exit out on the off screen so nobody sees our DMs. Damn. He's definitely getting it from a dealer, or he paid for the script. I don't even know if he's got to be like going to a special pharmacy or whatever. I don't even know, like because like the CVS I go to, like they're very careful. The ADHD medicine that I take, they are very strict on how they prescribe and handle handle ADHD medicine because it's considered a controlled substance. Yeah, I don't know how he's getting his hands on this. That's a good question. Oh man, let's see. There's dealers where you can buy script for. Oh yeah, that's why. Let me see. Matthew Perry got pharmaceutical ketamine. Everyone's got Psycho X got ketamine therapy. One from. Good God. Yeah, that's probably one of the ways Elon got it though. But still, like the fact. Listen, the fact that he's shooting rockets into space and he's on that stuff is terrifying. Alright, let's play... What happened to... Here, there are lots of characters... There are people I have not unlocked yet. Here, what are some other modes we can do? Soul attack here. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I gotta complete those other missions. Let's see. There's dealers. Meth was also developed as a medicine for ADHD. I know. One thing I do hate is that when people call people that call people like me that have ADHD medicine meth heads, when really that's not the case. All right. ADHD, it rewires your body. I mean, ADHD medication rewires your body. Messes around with the, I think the serotonin and the, what's it called in your brain? The, what is it called? Here, let's play as Rukia. Well, for Ritalin, for example, has one extra oxygen atom in the compound. Oh yeah, that's right. They share the same compound. That's crazy. The game looks better on this monitor than it does on this here. You guys actually need meth and speed. Wait, I feel pretty good. My medication is currently active right now. Wait, where was this?
Okay, here I go.
What the hell?
I can't lose
Is this from one of the movies? What? Where is this at? Hold on, is this in one of the Bleach movies? What? Just don't call people anything heads, pot heads, crack heads, yeah. It'll have more oxygen atoms and an extra carbon. Look at that. We've gone from politics to social commentary all the way to science in this very live stream. I love that. So we have to fight the harm flyers, I guess. I don't even know what you do with that. I guess I could slash at. Oh, she's already in Shikai mode. Nice. Okay, so it looks like we gotta defeat the harm flyers, but that's gonna be... It's already difficult enough to... I know a lot about... You said I know about drugs and science and how to make... Hey, don't implicate yourself now. Oh, alright, don't implicate yourself, buddy. I didn't say it. You typed that out. Don't implicate yourself. Alright, yeah. Oh, man, we got motherfucker... Oh, yeah, this is one of the movies, for sure. Here, where's he at? Kokoto. I have never seen... You know what's crazy? I've never seen Bleach Hellverse, or... This is... Yeah, this has to be Hellverse. Now I want to watch it. Hey, I'm knowledgeable too. I like being knowledgeable on just the dumbest things. I used to... What is he using double trigger? Yeah, he turned on his Shikai just now. Alright, let's use Shirayuki. Also very difficult to make with from coca leaves. Yeah, I remember watching a Vice mini documentary on how cocaine is made, and it's like, every time I watch those documentaries where like they've got a cameraman and a journalist in like one of those cartel camps, I always like to imagine like a situation like imagine being on the team for Vice. Imagine being on like the team for Vice, right? And you accidentally go to the wrong cartel camp. And then the dudes are like, "Hey, we seen you somewhere, man." And then you're at the wrong, and they're like, "Well, yeah, we're with Vice. We never invited you, man." And then now you're in one of those cartel videos that ends up on Best Score. Oh, there we go. We might beat Kokuto's ass, whoever you may be. I have to watch Hellverse. I did watch Memories of Nobody back in the back when Adult Swim put it on. All right, let me see. Cocaine, kind Q was. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. We are not teaching people how to make drugs. For anyone watching the stream after the fact, I got an S rank. Nice. The Vice series Thumbs Up America, where the Asian guy and his cousin hitchhike across America. I have not seen that. That sounds interesting. Crack is very easy to make, but highly flammable. I've heard more about like meth lab explosions than I have of any like crack lab explosions, and that is funny. Oh, whoops, my bad. I didn't even show you guys the game. Whoops. Kokuto got unlocked. Nice. And smell, no shit, it smells bad. I've never smelt it before. I don't want to smell it. I hope I'm never in a situation where I do smell it. You guys there was that one Pee Wee Herman like anti-drug PSA. He was like, he held up like a little, he took like a little, let's pretend this little shot glass is a vial, all right? Like it was Pee Wee Herman. He like held up a little vial of crack. He's like this is crack. Like this is crack. What else? What are some other missions we can do? Mission 6. Oh, no, I already. Defeat 100 Soul Reapers. I know the perfect job for that one. Oh no, let's get, just for fun, let's get Kenpachi on here. Wasn't Kenpachi hard? I recall Kenpachi being difficult to use and use on this level. So I'm gonna watch that Vice series. My one Vice series that we did that so in the repair room at the Apple Store I'm at, we did have on in the background was the Dark Side of the 90s. And I also they were doing episodes talking about Mike Tyson. They were talking about what's his name? About like how morning shows had to compete for airtime against each other. They were talking about the dominance of Friends, which by the way, you know, there's for God knows why there's a lot of, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I'm chronically online, but there's been a lot of hate for Friends online. I think Friends is a good show. I like Friends. It's a funny little show. It's cute too. And the finale is pretty good too. It's like one of the few sitcoms or one of the few shows in general that has a good finale. Lots of shows struggle with finales. Like I remember The Wire had like many people are pretty divided on season 5 of The Wire with the, you know, with the serial killer, with the little serial killer plotline that Jimmy had going on. There was the newspaper plotline. A lot of people thought that the newspaper plotline sucked. I thought the newspaper plot was pretty good, in my opinion. You know, with Scott Templeton. And then there's also a lot of other stuff, but still, a lot of other shows. I've not seen The Sopranos yet. People have also said that they have mixed feelings on the finale of that show as well. Again, don't spoil it for me. You know, I have not seen The Sopranos yet. I am gonna hit up my alleged links to get that show. Let me see. Reminded me of that old JonTron video, what John said about what happened to Pee-wee afterwards. Meth and crack smell like cat feet. Oh my! My stepmom has a cat. I know what that smells like. It is, yeah, it's repulsive. So imagine that. Imagine being face to face with that when you're making it. Let me see. Is mostly baking powder. Oh man, we're learning about how to make. For legal, you know, I have to say, you know, for legal reasons, we are not teaching people how to make. Damn, Kenpachi just got shitted on. We're not teaching people how to make drugs. Yeah, you can talk to my lawyer about that if any police officer happens to come across this. The Shield was amazing. Oh yeah, my friend Sophia kept telling me and her audience about that show, The Shield. I need to download that as well. It's why it's so addictive. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it gets your dopamine running all over the place. And the sad part about like addictive drugs is like when you have like, you know, I'm not speaking from experience, but like I'm just speaking like from the you know, from what I assume to be perspective of someone that does that stuff, is like when you get your first high or whatever, you're like, wow, that feels amazing, and then you spend years and years and years trying to replicate. You spend years and years and years trying to replicate that same high and never getting that same high, which is why people get addicted to that crap. That's, you know, that explains why people get addicted to stuff like that in the first place. Yeah, it is educational. You're right. Yeah. But still, that Vice mini doc where they were out in the middle of the jungles in like Brazil or whatever, showing people how coke is made, is really fun. Like, again, imagine showing up to the wrong cartel camp as a Vice journalist, and now you're missing an entire arm. And that's if you're lucky too. They probably they'll just some of those cartels will just torture you for fun. Like, really. So you want more to make it last longer too. That's right, yeah. Again, yeah, it's all about trying to replicate that first ever high and trying to make it last long. You know, maybe I should have followed my stepmom's footsteps and done something in psychology. Who knows? I don't know. I'm good with talking to people. I'm good with relating to people as well. And you know, I'm on the autism spectrum too, so yeah. Well, I'm okay with relating to people, but still. When it's about something that we both like, then yeah. Alright. It lasts less time. Yeah, that's why, and it's cheaper. That's why people, I remember reading, you know, I remember reading, like, news stories about people just selling out, like, entire dishes in their home, and, like, even forks, spoons, everything, just to get, you know, to get money for crack. Yeah, because it's a short high and everything. All right. This is probably one of the craziest live streams I've ever done. I'm playing a game about killing I'm fighting my own clone. I'm playing a game about killing ghostly creatures, whilst talking about the state of the world and America as a whole. Only on my live streams can it get like this, and that is funny. Oh man, but still, I like talking like this with my viewers too. You know, I like talking, you know, beyond video games and entertainment. You know, just other stuff. You know, maybe I could have been a contributor. No, fuck the Young Turks, fuck them. Maybe I could have been a contributor at the Majority Report with Sam Cedar and Emma. It's seen as dirty and gross because it's associated with poorer income color people. That is true, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've also found myself associating it with stuff like that. You know, oh, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. If he's gonna use his unleashed form, I need to use that too. Oh man. Not only that, but I also know some friends. I also know some friends in life that were former addicts, and you know, they told me about why they were about how they were trying to chase that high and everything, and chase that first ever high on over and over again, and just never got it. So yeah, that's also why I know so much about, like, you know, the psychology of someone that does, you know, highly addictive drugs. Pure expensive coke only lasts 20 minutes. That's right. Damn. And you know what? Listen, so 4 years ago, I worked at a major university in the as a dishwasher. I did not attend this university or anything. I was pretty much a contract worker, though. I'm about to get shit on. I'm about to get shit on real bad. Okay, that's oh, we need health. We need health. Hold on a second. So anyways, what happened was I was working as a dishwasher at a very expensive university. I mean, not expensive, but a major university. What happened was that the police were with the projectiles, Kenpachi. Come on now. So what happened was that the police got called and they gated off part of the kitchen hall because some students, I want to assume it was very likely a student. A student left an entire baggie of cocaine in the bathroom on the sink. Very likely they had just gotten done using it. So one of the fry cooks actually took a picture and showed it to us. He was the one that called it in. Me personally, I am not calling that shit in, man. No. Oh man. But yeah, they had like half of the, not half, but they had like part of the dining hall blocked off, and then, the police was called, and then, then they had to like open up some, I guess, I want to assume they opened up some kind of investigation for that, because why is there cocaine in a university bathroom, okay? Got him. I survived that by the skin of my teeth. Let me see. Being an addict is, wait. I died? What? What did I die from? Okay, here, hold on a second. Being an addict is suppressing all the rules they set for themselves they eventually break. That is true. Let's see, as someone who had an issue with ecstasy and alcohol addiction is a mental illness. Like I said, I've spoken about this before. I've got a pretty, I don't even know if good is the right word for this, but, I've got a pretty, let's say, measured relationship with alcohol. I drink occasionally. I've got, like, for example, I've got, like, 3 beers, I've got 3 beers in this very mini fridge right next to my desk and everything. I drink beer on occasion too. It's just like with alcohol, like if it disappeared, if all the alcohol in the world disappeared tomorrow, I would not bat an eye. Let's see. People become addicts from trauma and mental illness. It's why it's so hard to overcome an addiction. Even now, I still use weed as a to forget things. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But still, man, like, oh man, but still, what was I about to say? But yeah, they gated off the not just the bathroom, but like that, a different, like, part of where the area the bathroom was in. I want to assume that they gated, like, both bathrooms off because they're probably thinking, hey, if one bathroom has cocaine in it, I'm going to assume the other one does. But still, man. And then I had to, and because of that, I had, this was like 4 hours into my 8-hour shift, so they fucked it up for everybody. So in order for me to use the bathroom, I had to walk all the way across the university to another hall, just to use the bathroom. Whoever at that university was using cocaine, well, fuck you, man. You ruined my bathroom breaks and everything. And then by the time I came back from those bathroom breaks, there's like 15, 20 dishes piled up that I've got to run through and then dry up because of them. And it's not even like small dishes or anything. They're like the big dishes that we have to run through. So whoever was doing that cocaine at that university, fuck you, man. Man, no wonder they banned alcohol here in the Middle East. I thought alcohol was like haram in the Islam religion or something. Alcohol and cigarettes, I believe. Which is funny if you think about it. Andrew Tate claims to be a devout Muslim, but then you'll find pictures of him smoking cigars and drinking alcohol and being surrounded by hundreds of women that he trafficked. Had sex with. Alcohol has worse withdrawals than a lot of illegal drugs, damages your body more, causes your cells to regenerate and change. Yeah, and not only that, but I remember, every year there's these, so every year during January, every year people like to do what's called dry January, and there's always these, like, news articles, what me and people in the science community call pop science, where, it's got those basic headlines that say, oh, did you know that you're 57% more likely to do so-and-so after you do this, that, and the third? So every year there's these articles that come out at the start of each year where it says, hey, there's benefits to drinking wine and beer. To drink at least 1 cup of wine or beer a week or whatever. There's no benefits. It's been scientifically proven that there are literally no benefits to drinking alcohol at all. Well, yeah, like I said, I've never had any dangerous. For as long as I've been drinking alcohol since I was 17 years old, and I've never had any incidents with it. Worst case scenario, I'll say something like wildly out of pocket, which is few and far between. There's people. People like to classify themselves as either a mean drunk or like a cool drunk. I fall into the category of a cool drunk, where I'll just like talk about anything that comes to mind, like science, politics, geography, anything. I remember one time I was so drunk, I was talking about why the state of California is a terrible place to live because, I mean, it's a naturally dangerous place to live because of all the earthquakes and fires that break out. And I went on this rant for like a good 10 minutes before one of my sisters told me to shut the fuck up, and rightfully so. I don't think anybody wants that for 10 minutes straight. It's because, yeah, that's right. Alcoholism is considered a disease because your body literally needs that alcohol or they will die. And that's also, oh, damn, I might have missed, did I miss out on, oh, no, I did miss out on any messages, okay. Like I said, though, I've only got a few bottles of beer in the fridge, and like I said, I'll buy an entire 12, I mean not 12, I'll buy an entire 6-pack of beers and then not drink them for weeks. I'll probably drink like maybe 1 or 2, but still. Alright, let's fight Kenpachi again. Let's see. My mom literally smokes a cigarette, and I'm trying to tell her it's not healthy for her lungs, and she's like, whatever, lol. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm glad that my father stopped smoking cigarettes too. By the time I was a teenager, he had slowed down on smoking cigarettes before stopping entirely. You know, I'm proud of him for doing that because, you know, that can have lifelong effects. And my dad, now he's healthy well into his 50s. Shout out to you, Dad, if you ever come across this, you know what? I might clip this and send it to him as like a video message or whatever on since I've got RCS message on my phone. Yeah, I might do that. Let's see. Alcohol is legal because it makes them so much. It does. It's why like growing up. So you know, I grew up in I was born in '99. Growing up in the 2000s. Growing up, whenever I was watching sports with my family, like we'd be watching a Wizards game, I would always see advertisements for alcohol. And you know, in my social studies classes, I remember hearing about how like advertisements for cigarettes are banned. And then I would think to myself, wait a minute, if cigarette advertisements are banned, why are alcohol advertisements not banned? They're literally advertising to me, a 5-year-old kid watching a Wizards game. I don't get it. And those were mind you, those were the good Wizards too. Like the early 2000s, they had a hella good lineup. Yeah, listen, if you're gonna ban, so my thing is, if you're gonna ban cigarette advertisements, then you need to ban advertisements for alcohol. Alcohol should not be legal when it impacts your cells and genetics so much. And you know, like I said, Father's Day gift taken care of. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna download the live stream and like clip it, and when I clip it in Sony Vegas and then send it to him. Oh, hit him, Kenpachi. What are you doing? Hey, what's the block button? I forgot what the Oh, yo. Damn, Kenpachi. I'm getting little boyed by Kenpachi right now. Okay. Yeah, damn, alcohol impacting your genetics and stuff. Like I said, I'm glad I wasn't, I still am, I'm not a heavy drinker at all. It's why in rehab, alcoholics are given small amounts of alcohol so you don't die. Matter of fact, I went to a trade school, 6 years ago, I started going to a trade school in Virginia. It's like in Shenandoah Valley. Am I dying on this one? And what happened was, there's this nurse's office that I go to, and God damn, I died at the, I died, like, right when he was about to get killed. Let's do another one. So, there's this nurse's office, and I swear, I could see, if you looked in the right direction, I swear I could see, no, it wasn't even that, it wasn't even a trade school, I forget, I think it was a hospital I went to, or somewhere. It was like at this little nurses area. They've got a little window and everything. If you look at the right angle, you could see bottles of beer. You could see bottles and beer in this little see-through fridge. And that was for the alcoholics. Here, let's level these guys up real quick. I think that's why I'm getting my ass kicked so much. Level up. There we go. Alcohol can have I thought the you can't cold turkey. Oh no, you can't. It's not the type of thing you can cold turkey. Let me see. All right, let's go through it one by one. Let's get Ichigo. Oh no. What is this? Oh yeah, attack power. All right, so it's like an action R. Yeah, it is an action RPG. Nice. Oh, Ichigo is just broke. Okay, Ichigo's just broke as fuck right now. Let's increase Rukia's health. Alright. What's this? Yeah, increase her attack power. Oh, she doesn't have enough. Oh, okay. Alright, we're an ability. Wait, what is that? Oh, shit. Wait, I unlocked Shunsui? Oh, and Rukia reaches level 6. Okay, cool. So this is like a, it's like, so this is like Disgaea where it's like grind heavy. Okay, where you got to do all that grinding. Shout out to my boy Pharrell for that song, Grinding. You know, shout out to my boy Pharrell, man. But what I can't give a shout out to is the fact that something in the, for any Virginians watching this, more specifically Hampton Roads residents, yeah, Something in the Water is done. No more Something in the Water, and I think I read it on the news too. I think another hip hop festival, I know a hip hop festival is replacing Something in the Water. I just don't remember the name of it. Even then, you know, I've always wanted to go there too. I know my sisters went there once. I remember Something in the Water went viral because there was a phone thief there that was trying to it was a phone thief there. I think he was from China, trying to steal people's phones so that he could put it up on the We Should VC in your server. Hey, I don't have a problem with VCing you all. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Feel free to DM me too. You're, like I said, you're pretty cool. We're both on the same. You know, I can tell just from the text we're both on the same wavelength. All right. I don't know. You know, you're not. I can't hear you or see you, but I can tell we're both on the same wavelength. So yeah, I'll DM you. Attack up. Oh, I should have done the health up thing. Fuck. Oh no, that's attack up. Bokuto, Hollow Ichigo. Yeah, you've got to grind like a bitch to... Damn. Oh, Yukitake's not even unlocked. Alright, collection. Oh yeah, that's right. You can look at 3D figures in here. That's right. I have a personality disorder. I know quite a few people with that. It's difficult. It's difficult, yeah. I should... let's see. Let's see. I should note that my mom knows that cigarettes aren't healthy and she's perfectly fine. She just wants to use them when she's not in the... I don't know. Oh wait, you're in the Middle East. This is it's definitely not legal over there. I was gonna say introduce your mom to either edibles or weed. So I'm quite social and agree. Me too. Like I said, I'm on the autism spectrum. Who knows? Some people have said that they suspect that I have a personality disorder, and I looked on like Mayo Clinic, and maybe. Then again, Mayo Clinic is not a doctor, so who knows? Mayo Clinic is not your doctor. Yeah, don't. Yeah, if you suspect you've got something, talk to your psychiatrist, man. I'm on antidepressants, so if I didn't have them, I'd be dead. Yeah, I still take antidepressants. Let's see. Mission 4. Okay. Who do we need to... Damn it. Oh, this is... Greemja has short range, though. Ah, damn it. Greemja has short range in his release form. Neutra... Oh, I've never even played as Neutra. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's pull up the trophy... Or, you know... No, it's going to take too long to load up on the PlayStation 3. Autistic ADHD men tend to have overlaps with personality disorder. Maybe I should talk to... Yeah, I should talk to my doctor next meeting we get about... possible personality disorder. Like I said, Mayo Clinic is not your doctor, so you know, and so make sure to talk to your doctors if you suspect you have something. You mind if I share a crazy ass story? Go ahead. Here, let's go on to PlayStation trophies. PlayStationTrophies.com, so we can look at the trophy list. Okay, cool. Here, let's take off Discord. Let's exit these tabs. It's fucking up my memory right now. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, let's exit KH Insider. Anyways, let's go to psnprofiles.com. I want to research. Let's look at these trophies real quick for the. Oh, I got to move my phone over here so I can look at the chat now. Damn it. Let's see. I have borderline personality disorder, which has overlaps with autism. That is interesting. I'll have to look into that too. A lot of other mental disorders. Yeah, lots of overlaps. It looks like. Oh, let me log into my my PSN. My PSN profiles. Here, hold on. Let me take this off screen. So I don't want anybody guessing the like I've seen people guess passwords off of like even just off of like the number of characters. So I don't want to take any chances, just in case the wrong kind of people are watching this. Again, advice to anyone that wants to get into creating media online: always, no matter how big or small you are, even if you have one subscriber, always assume the worst people are watching you. Here. That's my email. That should be. Uh-oh. Here, hold on. What? Here, hold on. Let's get my display name on there. Fuck. Here, hold on a second. I think I know what it is now. Okay, you know what? Oh, it got great. It's been locked. Okay, cool. Let's just go and look at the trophy list for this game. All right, I look crazy enough as is. Let's pull it up. Guides, Bleach. Let's see what the chat. All right, let's see what the chat says real quick. Let's see. Oh god, dude, our idiotic government believes the dance. Oh, are you talking about the little someone's gonna clip that shit. But you're talking about this move. They said that it's associated with the with cannabis, the dab. What? When I was all right. And I hate the dab, mind you. When I was a lot younger, I drank some grape wine. I thought was oh, you thought it was that what's it called? That sparkling grape juice from the bottle. I had no idea if my grandma knew until I fell asleep after she poured it. I ended up in the ER, luckily, okay? Yeah, my parents told me that when I was a baby, someone had left a bottle of beer lying around, and I managed to get the upper body. Infant me managed to get the upper body strength to lift it up personally and then like just throw it back like it was cognac or whatever. That shit's funny. I don't know why. Whoops! Hold on. I ended the stream on my. I know. I turned off the stream on my phone. There we go. Oh, to DM. Wait, why is that setting on? I turned that off so that like in case like someone like on the stream wants to DM me like say something's going on in the stream on the Discord server. Hold on, let me fix that. Here. Let me take it off screen so like again private messages and stuff, personal stuff. Discord. I'm glad you brought that up. Here. I'm gonna make sure to turn that off. Like I said, if anybody has any concerns, they can DM me. Don't be sending me some crazy shit now. Please do not. All right. I will block you. I will block you off rip. Friends, and then we got go to friend requests. Now, why are your friends like this? These are the people that you hang out with every day, but why are they like this? I got that from the Seinfeld skit from Walle's album. All right. But why are your friends like this? You hang out with them every day, but they somehow end up like this. Oh god. If things panned out, maybe I could have been a stand-up comedian. Who knows? All right. Anyways, let's look at the trophy guide for Bleach Soul Resurrection. Here, let me turn off my PS3 so it's not like just overheating and shit. Let me see. Yeah, I DM'd you, CC. The goofiest part was it tasted way off, but I kept sipping it. People say that I. Oh, wait, it's not even on the screen yet. People say that I'm crazy for this. Every time I drink wine, for me, it tastes like soda, vaguely. I don't know. I very rarely drink wine, but when I do, I don't know. It just has that aftertaste of soda to me. Anyways, let's look at the Saints Row the Third a lot. Yeah, I love it too. I've got a little love. It tasted way. Oh yeah. Yeah, my issue is that there's not enough world building for Saints Row the Third, and there's not a lot to do, which is why I think people, lots of people said that they hate having to do side missions to gain to do main missions. There is a reason for that. It's that so that you do not. It's that so that you do not spend $59.99 on a game, and then burn through it in a weekend. That's why that. Not only that, it's also forced you to explore the rest of Stillwater. Oh, all right. So let's go and check out the trophy list for Bleach Soul Resurrection. So it's got a 5 out of 10 difficulty. With you need to play through this game 21 times. Good God, 21 times. And then it's going to cost you 135 hours of your life. Good God. And then there's a random trophy that's like aren't. Oh my God, I hate trophies like that. Oh man. Here. Que suerte. Complete one battle with identical soul point digits. Um, what? You have zero control and it's entirely luck dependent. On the score screen after every story mission, you'll have soul points tallied up. Da 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 da. How much time it took for you to clear the level? The only thing to know in advance the amount of soul points you carried with you at the result screen. The trophy wants your final score, not the score you finish ending the boss fight with. What? What? Oh my God. There are there are two types of trophies that I hate so as you guys may know, I'm a trophy hunter, The reason why I do trophy hunting is A, because it gives me a good rush of dopamine and I love seeing numbers go up, and B, I want to get more out of the games that I spend my money on. So, and I like to go far for these games too. So it's not just me being like a turbo nerd and going like, oh man, I got to get all the trophies, otherwise I'm not a true gamer. No, it's because like I said, I want to get more out of these games, and I love exploring more different aspects of the games itself. Let's see, it's too easy to 100%. It is easy to 100. You know what? Now that we're on forget the Bleach PSN thing. All right, let me show you all my PlayStation Network trophy list. Here, let's go. Since I can't show you on I want to show you guys on my PS3 trophy list, but showing that means I've got to wait like 6 minutes for it to load my entire trophy list, and I don't want to put you guys through that. So we're gonna use the website instead. So here, let's do Digital Nocturne. Here it is. That's me. All right, update user. Let's see. I was thinking of your writer's block for Saints Row 4. If it's that bad for 4, how bad is it going to be for the Saints Row reboot? What's ironic? What's ironic is that I already had like a pre-video, I already have like a rough draft on what I want to say about Saints Row reboot. Even though I've never even beaten the game, I've got a good idea on what I want to say about it. But Saints Row 4, I don't know, man. But I also have writer's block for Agents of Mayhem. Have any of you played Agents of Mayhem? Raise your hand if you played, or type 1 or whatever you. So Agents of Mayhem, the reason why I have trouble even playing that game is because it's bloated. There is too much to do. Saints Row 1 and 2 had the right amount of content. Especially in 2006 and 2008 for a game you paid $60 for, they had the right amount of content. Not too much, not too little. Agents of Mayhem was one of those open world games in the eighth generation that was too bloated for its own good, to the point where even playing it, even if you're not trophy hunting, was like overwhelming. There's too many characters, there's too many mechanics to balance. The game is trying to be a hero shooter that's single player. All right, anyways, let's review my trophy list right now. My trophy profile. So recently I just got the platinum for Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight. It was a pretty good game. I also got the platinum for Persona 4 Dancing and Persona 3 Dancing as well. Let's see. It improved. I like Saints Row 4. It improved Saints Row the Third a bit. Saints Row, I really wish Oh my God, this little kickstand on the phone is terrible, man. Like the case itself is good. Yo, look at the case, man. Look at this. So I've got the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This is a really good case. It's protected all of my phones from all the crazy falls I've had the past year. But the kickstand is just flimsy as hell, dude. Like, look at trying to bounce. Look at how wobbly it is. And well, oh, now it's standing still. I don't know. Anyways, let's review my trophies. Um, let's see. Maybe the only way to enjoy Saints Row 4 is to take breaks to play the reboot and go, this is bad, but it gets even worse. You know what? And you know what's crazy? Like, I enjoy the reboot in a sick sort of way, in a guilty pleasure kind of way too. But like, I don't know. Let's see. People complaining about the powers in Saints Row 4 did not pay attention to Saints Row the Third. That's debatable. Debatable. So many missions in Saints Row the Third give you powers and foreshadow Saint, and I've never seen a point like that, but I like that. Okay. Anyways, let's review my PlayStation Network profile and my PlayStation Trophies profile, or whatever you want to call it. So let's look at the trophies on my profile. Alright, so we got 3 platinums in the past month from the Persona dancing games, but then again, those games were made to be platinumed. Let's see. So I've got another rant incoming. So anyone that's played the newer Call of Duty games knows that the games are now under the Call of Duty application now, and that includes Black Ops 6. So if you get a trophy in Black Ops 6, you're technically getting a trophy in Modern Warfare 2. And that messes up your trophy. Like, if you're a guy, like I said, I'm autistic. I love organization and structure and stuff like this. So the fact that it's not called Black Ops 6 on here bothers me a lot. Anyways, I'm still chipping away at the platinum for Persona 5 Tactica. I'm not going to open up the trophy list for that because it's got spoilers in there. Persona 3 Reload, I also, I've taken a break, a few-year-long break from, not few, I've taken a 1-year break from Persona 3 Reload because it is a 70-hour game, and I'm trying to wait before I replay it for the platinum. Let's see. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That's an easy platinum too. Right now, I'm trying to get the trophy where you play 100 online matches. You don't need to win; you just play them. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's an easy platinum too. There's literally missions in Saints Row the Third gives you super sprint and strength and stuff. I need to. Are you talking about the DLC? I might need to. I need to see what you're talking about. My memory's a bit foggy. This is coming from the man that dropped the Saints Row the Third retrospective. Let's see. Tekken 8, that was also an easy platinum. Love that game. That was pretty fun. Miles Morales, I am struggling with that platinum because of all the trophies that you gotta, where you gotta search for stuff. Refantasio, good game. I need to jump back into that. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, yo, that game is near impossible to platinum. Don't even try. Yo, look, the trophy guide for this game has it at 8 out of 10 difficulty, with 70 hours of your life. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, 3 and 4 comes out next month. Not next month, next month in July, I believe, that's right. I need to go and get that pre-ordered. NBA 2, oh yeah, that's because that's because my nephew was playing on my PS5. The weird sign. Oh yeah, that's right. So you're talking about the DLC. That's right. That's right. I played the DLC on the PS3 though. I didn't play it on the PS4. Now it's getting cold in here. Hold on. Let me change up the temperature real quick. It's cold as hell. Oh my god. See what I mean about this bootleg? Well, not bootleg. This bootleg ass kickstand. Like, you can't win with this thing, dog. Yeah. Gat Naisha. That's right. Skate 3, no, not Skate 3, Shin Megami, oh yeah, I need to play more SMT 5 as well. Borderlands 3 is a deceptively easy platinum to get, man. Yeah, I can't wait to get that platinum. Let's see, Resi 4, oh yeah, I need to play more of that. Mass Effect 2, one of my favorite games of all time. Dead Island 2. And what's also cool about this website is that it's not just showing you all the trophies you did and didn't earn, but it also shows you different stats too. Like, yo, check it, man. It shows all the game, how many trophies you have across however many games are in your profile, your total number of trophies, and the most amount of trophy types you got, like bronze, silver, and shit. Let's see. It's got, oh yeah, the points toward the next level too. And then it says my average is E. It even shows you like the number of trophies you got in 1 month. That's awesome. Let's see, February 2025. I got a hell of a lot of trophies in February. December was damn. I was going crazy last December too. And you know what's also funny? If you take a look at the graph and you go to if you go to like spring 2020, look at how many trophies I have. I wonder why. I'm so mad. I'm so mad too because I remember like all of us like at my school was at the trade school I was at. We were under the impression, oh, we'll be back next month. I even had all my bags and everything like still packed up just in case like they called us back. And then 1 week goes by, then the next week, 3 weeks go by, a month goes by, and then it was at that point, it got so bad. I remember one time my mom came in. She said, James, you might as well just unpack your bags. You're not going back. And I was like, yeah, mom, let's just unpack it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I got all these trophies right here. Oh yeah, that's when I was like going trade school for like full time for like 6 months too. Oh man, another reason I also love earning trophies in games is because I like looking at the dates on them, on on the trophy and the game itself, and just thinking back to where I was in life and what was going through my head at the time too. And then they even show you like trophies by time as well, which is pretty wicked. And no, I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to more. Let's get back to more hack and slash with Bleach Soul Resurrection. All right. All right. Oh yeah, you know what? And speaking more, no, while we're talking about Saints Row the Third, that platinum is also easy to get. It's just people did not want to get it because I don't know why. A million reasons why. All right, let's do this. Where's my TV's not even on. Matter of fact, I don't even need the phone right now. I can just put it over here. All right. And we're talking about music. Bringing up music. People have said that they have mixed feelings on, not mixed feelings. People have said there have been some bad stuff said about the soundtrack that that they revealed for the new for 3 and 4 remaster. And I wonder if they cut half the tracks because of copyright. You guys got to remember that these are like licensed songs, so and copyright. No country in the world has ever nailed copyright in the right way. Even like Japan is especially worse with copyright too. Dude, Japan. Listen, man. If you want to know how hiccups, my bad. If you, oh my god, I fucking hate when I get hiccups on stream, man. Oh, copyright. Come on, get off. Go. Get off the screen. Get off the screen. Oh my god. I was talking. Oh, it was okay. But if you want to know how crazy copyright law is in Japan, Japan, if you mess around with copyright law in Japan, if you mess around with copyright law in Japan, they'll probably kill your whole family for all I know. That's how crazy copyright is. Favorite, you know what? Thank you for that, nurse. That's another good stream idea. Sleeping dogs. As a matter of fact, you know what? No, not a streaming idea. I also had an idea for like a full Sleeping Dogs video too. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. I need to go and get my old script and everything off of my off one of these flash drives from like 2021. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs is not a bad retrospective idea. And especially with the Sleeping Dogs movie on the way too. Yeah.
Bleach, Soul Resurrection.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, I'm back. Was just, overviewing some shit. Alright, anyways. Yeah, it is it's a good little open world game. I remember when I first played it. So I didn't get to. Fun fact: I never got to play Sleeping Dogs until 4 years after the fact because like it was one of those games that I would see commercials for and I would low key get hyped for, and then just never think of again. Like I played the demo for it back in 2013, and then it wasn't until like 2016 that I finally got my hands on it. All right, let's do some more missions. How long have we been streaming? Okay, 2 hours, 10 minutes? Okay. My parents, are they... Hold on a second. Hold on. Complete mission 4-9. Okay. Let's do the, defeat 100 soul... Wait, is that Kenpachi's mission? What was the third mission? Oh, that's the Hitagaya one. Let's do mission 6. Let's play as Kokoto, even though I know nothing about you.
I will make everyone taste the same bitterness I have.
Did you just say he sounds like the voice actor for him sounds like he would be perfectly cast for Shadow the Hedgehog, and I love it. Oh, the bitterness I have. Although Shadow's voice wouldn't be pitched like that, but you know what I meant. Yeah, I remember I made the Sleeping Dogs retrospective once. This was back before I started doing like full-on documentary-length retrospectives on here. The first ever like feature-length retrospective I did was for Infamous 1, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that retrospective is not perfect. If I could today, if I had, you know, with what I know today, if I could redo it, I would have, you know, fixed all. Oh, he does. Oh, he's a projectile. No. He's a mixed-use projectile and melee attacker, it looks like Kokoto. Oh yeah, there's a lot I wish I could have done with the, retrospective for Infamous 1. The Infamous 2 retrospective was a huge improvement upon it, but there was still audio issues. Some songs would get cut out, some voice lines were too loud, some were too quiet. Yeah, but with, you know, like I said, if you want to, oh, not like I said, but if you want to learn how to walk, you gotta, you know, I mean, if you want to learn how to sprint, you gotta learn how to walk first. If you could get isekai to any video game city, which would you pick? That is a tough one, and it's a fun little question. If I could get isekai to any video game city, it would we can't do Stillwater because that place is a war zone. Alright, so Stillwater and Steelport are out of the question. Let's see. Any video game role. Let me look at my shelf real quick for what... I need a quick reference on any video games. Oh, man. Let's see. We can't do... I can't do any Persona games because there's, like, a lot of potentially catastrophic events about to happen at any given time. So we can't do any Persona or Shin Megami Tensei games. Let me think. Let's see, Los Santos, no, Los Santos, I can't do that with all those GTA players running around. The Citadel on Mass Effect, maybe. Yeah, the Citadel is like a headquarters for the bureaucrats of the galaxy. Which, mind you, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so listen, spoiler alert for Mass Effect 1. I let the entire council die on purpose. Good riddance to them. All right, listen, dude. What's his face? Commander Shepard and who else? I forgot who else told them. Dude, Commander Shepard had been warning the council, or whatever their name was, at the Citadel, hey, Saren is a big problem. Saren is a space Nazi, and Saren is space Hitler right now. He is a big problem, and you guys cannot and should not ignore him. And then the council was like, nah, man, he's good, B, he's good. And then they act surprised that Saren is space Hitler. And you know what? Like I said, when we were on the final mission, I let the council die due to their incompetence. Not only that, it was more practical, in my opinion, to let them die. Fuck the council. And then the new council wants to act all surprised that I let them die. Like, do they not make police reports or whatever in the Mass Effect universe? Like, y'all gotta do some record keeping, cause like these dudes full on ignored multiple warnings about Saren. Again, space Hitler. I mean, they ignored multiple warnings about space Hitler. Okay. So yeah, fuck the council, dude. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You could talk Saren into suicide. That is a crazy thing to do. It reminds me of how in Far Cry 4 you can actually beat the game in 15 minutes by literally by putting down your controller, and then the main villain of the game says, "Yo, I got all the stuff ready. You can go and do whatever you're about to do in my country. Let's get it." Oh man, Captain Anderson. That's right, Captain Anderson, and oh yeah, that's right. Keith David played Anderson, and he also played Julius in Saints Row. It's crazy how stuff like this overlaps, isn't it? But yeah, Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard had been warned accountable multiple times. Yo, Space Hitler's about to do some crazy shit, and he's building a Geth army too. You guys need to stop that. And then one of the main characters dies on the planet with those with the Geth manufacturing facilities too. And then the council's like, "All right, B, it sucks that you're home." The council's like, "Yo, it sucks." Oh no, we're fighting Ichigo. Uh-oh. But anyways, getting back to Mass Effect. Like, still, they're like, the council's like, "Yo, it sucks that your homie died on the manufacturing facility where Space Hitler was making his Fifth Reich army, but we don't think he's Space Hitler, man." Anyways, like, come on, y'all. Like, let's get with the program. Like, the council was just laughably, even though it's fictional, the council was laughably incompetent, man. All right, he turned on his hall mask just now. Let's see. This takes me back. Bleach was my shit in 2008, 2010. What's up, Shropsphere? What's up, man? Yo, Bleach took over my life in 2008. Blood War is... Oh, I died. Oh, he's under leveled. That's why I died. Blood War, you need to watch it. If you don't want to watch it, then at least read the chapters after the Fullbringer arc, okay? You know, go and get yourself the Bleach ebook or whatever. You know, go and get yourself some copies. You know, do what you gotta do. Just read past the Fullbringer arc. You got to, dog. You owe it to yourself. Yeah, Blood War has some of the best animation I've seen. Not just Bleach, but in anime in general, man. The dudes over at Viz did a crazy job with that. Alright, it's 3 minutes before midnight here on the East Coast right now. Oh, don't worry. That was just a reflexive type of yawn. I'm not tired like that, you all. Okay, yo. What's good, Sonic? What's up, man? What's up, Sonic? I seen you a few streams ago. Story you're away. Hey, it's all good, dude. You're acting. Yeah, don't. It's okay, man. You're not showing up to a job interview or anything. It's just a dude. It's just a random dude streaming game like PlayStation 3 games, man. It's not like you're going to a job interview. The council is a reflection of the real United Nations, just a bunch of whining bitches who spend all day talking about how bad the world is, but doing dick oil to result. I swear, man. I swear, that's exactly what the council was like. You know, the United Nations. Again, hey, like, dude. Again, I could go to the United Nations building right now. Dude, imagine going to the United Nations building saying, "Yo, Hitler's about to rise up. Hitler's about to rise up soon. He's got his army and everything. He's got his army. He says he's gonna do some crazy shit. You guys need to look into that. At least investigate." And they go, like, "Yeah, B. I don't see this dude, Space Hitler. I don't see it in him. Saren's a pretty cool dude, man. You know, I don't think he's Space Hitler. I think you're just tripping, dog. That was pretty much the that's pretty much the council in Mass Effect." Saturday night, people hopping in late. You know, school's the reason. I remember, you know, when I was in community college for a short time, I always chose night classes. Not because it fit my schedule or because it felt practical. The main reason why I chose night classes was because I loved the vibes it gave off. Like, just going to class at night, you know, just sitting next to the window like you're an anime character and everything. Like, I don't know, just the vibes that having a night class is really dope. I did not like having day classes in community college. Council is the worst. Yes, Reapers. Oh yeah, Mimir. I forgot how you say his name. Counselor is the worst. And I really hate that the leader of the new council, like, not cusses you out, like, gets mad at Shepard that he let the old council die. Again, it was practical to let the council die. Otherwise, more people on the other spaceships would have died. 2, they deserved it. Night class is comfy. I'm telling you, night class just feels good, man. And then like, you know, I'm staring out the window like I'm an anime character, like I'm Light in Death Note. You know how like Light would stare out the window sometimes and everything. Like, oh man, night classes just feel so cozy, dog. All right, let's play as Captain. Who do I want to grind for the most? Though? Let's play as Hitugai. Hitugai feels more fun to play as. Oh man, but still, I low-key miss those night classes. And plus, people, not only that, the people at my night classes were more calm and collected and pretty laid back than the daytime classes. You know, the daytime classes, people, you know, you expect people that are in the middle of their usual routine to be acting how they are, you know, acting crazy. Night classes, everyone's like low-key, almost like low-key kind of tired. Everyone like doesn't want to be there, but they're, you know, they're just there just for necessity's sake. And, you know, so there'd be no reason to act up during night class. Why would you act up in a room full of already tired people? Like, why do you want to make a bunch of tired people angry? Imagine having a bunch of angry, tired people, like, gang up on you, dog. Let me see. I'm gonna go watch basketball, but remember, you are my sunshine. I called that Tyrion character Mimir because that's the same voice actor who played his roles in Mass Effect. In God of War, who did he play as in God of War? Did he just play as, like, civilian voices, or did he, like, play as one of the gods? Yeah, one thing I like is how a lot of, what's the word for it? A lot of, like, A-list voice actors will be, like, playing civilian roles in games you'd never even think twice of. Like, Erin Fitzgerald, the chick that played one of the girls in Ed, and Eddie, she plays some of the civilians in Saints Row 2 and 3. No, in all 3 of the Saints Row games. You just have to listen out for her. She also played Chie, so if you listen out for her voice, you'll definitely know that it's Erin Fitzgerald. And it's also funny knowing that like, you know, Erin Fitzgerald herself. Matter of fact, I've met Erin before. She's joined our server. She left it a long time ago. Erin actually joined our Discord server. So let me give you guys some lore about my YouTube channel. What happened was that back when I had like not even a few hundred subscribers to my name, which how I got that far, I don't know. But anyways, what happened was that I was pretty active on Twitter. Still am active now. And Erin Fitzgerald put out a tweet saying, "Yo, put out your Discord servers. I want to join and meet more people." So we put out. So I added the link. So I put the link under her tweet, and it was an hour. And matter of fact, everyone thought I was bullshitting them too. They're like, "Yo, man, Erin's not going to join the server. You lied on us. I mean, you lied to us." Well, not everyone, but everyone was doubtful, and some people were like, "Yo, this is bullshit. Don't even waste your time." And then I typed in one message saying, "Yo, it's been an hour. She's not coming." And then literally seconds after I sent that message, Erin Fitzgerald herself, the voice of Chie, the voice of the chick, one of the chicks from Ed, and Eddie, I haven't seen that show in a long time, joins the server. And she's pretty laid back, man. Erin, she's cute, she's funny, she's hilarious. I love the energy she gives off. She live streams a lot too. Shout out to my girl Erin, man. She's funny. Love the energy she puts out. She's lots of positive energy, man. We need more streamers like that, dog. Well, yeah, Erin Fitzgerald, she was in our server for a bit. She was actually a regular in our server, believe it or not. Yeah, she spoke quite a lot there too. I don't know how many other servers she joined, but yeah. Mimir is a god that lost it. Oh yeah, that's right. When you said God of War, I thought you meant God of War in general, not God of War 4. Like, you know, that God of War reboot that they just called God of War. I really hate when games do that, when there's like a reboot after like 10 years. They just call it like, they just don't even add a subtitle after it. It's just like XYZ. Not even XYZ Reawakened or something like that. Just XYZ. You know, Tomb Raider did it. What else did it? I forgot some other games that had a reboot like that. Yeah, that's right. It's been a long time since I played that God of War. Although I've warned you guys, for anyone that's chronically online on here, I'll tell you guys this from experience. I know this from experience too. Sophia, a friend of the show, friend in real life too. Well, off screen, really. We've never met each other in real life. Sophia Norwitz, I don't know what I don't know like how triggered these dudes got. What happened was that she was not the biggest fan of God of War Ragnarok when it came out. So what happened was, so Sophia, when it comes to any game, Sophia's a game reviewer, by the way. Sophia is like one of the few games journalists that just tells it how it is. And she said, "Yo, fuck." Fuck God of War Ragnarok. This game fucking sucks," or something along those lines. Yo, she's got a decent following. Her tweet reached people that it should not have reached. Sophia got a lot of angry people in her DMs and in her reply section for like I want to say a few days from angry God of War fans. Like God of War, like, mind you, these are the new God of War fans. God of War has shooters, man. Kratos has like some serious shooters on standby. Kratos doesn't even need to lift up his axe anymore. He's like, hey, boy, go to the lady's social media profile or something like that. Like God of War has some serious shooters or something, man. Let's see. I blame Sony for not giving God of War a proper title, and like I don't know why they didn't do that. I also need to play. I also need to play more the old God of War games again. I have the PS3 remasters. Oh yeah, I also have the PSP remasters they're ports really. I have the PSP ports that made it to the PS3. And I actually platinumed the first. I platinumed Ghost of Sparta, not Ghost of Sparta. I platinumed Chains of Olympus. That was a fun game too. Good sequel. I mean, good prequel. I need to get started on playing. Oh, I'm stuck on this one boss fight in. Wait. Oh wait, you can change. Oh nice. I didn't know you could do that. I thought it would you'd just be stuck there.
They won't let us through that easily.
Okay, we gotta go forward. Well, there gotta be. Yo, I like that, Azaz. You said they're God of Keyboard Warriors. I like that. That was pretty cool, man. I like what you did with that. But yo, I did not expect God of War to have that many shooters on standby, man. Like you'd think, like, yo, God of War fans on Twitter are like the K-pop fan, are like the gay K-pop fan. I said gay on accident, my bad. They're like the K-pop fans of Sony titles, so to speak. Like these are some serious shooters, dude. I mean, it could be worse. Like, it could be worse. You could have made the Sophia could have made the mistake of pissing off Nicki Minaj fans on Twitter. If you piss off Nicki Minaj fans on Twitter, they will have your address, your blood type, and your entire family tree within the hour. They'll have your ancestry and everything. Like Nicki Minaj fans on Twitter, I don't know what makes them so like insane. They are chaotic. Like, dude, they are chaotic evil. If you piss them off. Oh, Grimjaw. Oh. Where's he at? There we go. Grimjaw versus Hitsugai. That sounds like an interesting matchup. Here, I'm gonna wait till he's like maybe half health before I turn on Devil Trigger. I'm probably gonna wait until he turns on, does something with his. He's already activated. He's already in Resurrection mode right now. Thank you. You'll be here. Or wait, what's next, Azaz? I'll be here all night. Thank you, Oh, hold on. My bad. I didn't even have this. I didn't even have the screen on. My bad. I forget that. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. Okay. It's been bothering me all night. Why does Hitsugai sound like he's shouting "Sure you can," something along those lines. All right. All right, here we go. All right, we gotta use Devil Trigger now. But yeah, Azaz will be here all night. He's got more material for us. I believe. All right, let's end this with yes. Damn, God of Keyboard Warriors, man. That is crazy. Like, you'd have thought, I remember when The Last of Us fans got mad in 2020 when The Last of Us 2 came out, they would lash out at anybody that dared criticize their golden goose. But like God of War fans, God of War fans clearly have Last of Us fans beat by a long shot, man. Damn, you managed to out crazy Last of Us fans. That is wild. Where's that flip flop? Oh, there it is. Okay, it got lost under my desk. Okay, nice. Oh, I thought that would unlock more missions. Alright, so I'm gonna. Alright, so this is clearly playing out like an action RPG. And, you know, I'm gonna save those soul orbs I get too. Oh god, God of War. I mean, just people online in general too. Oh man, I remember. You know, it's never good. So again, for anyone, so if you're on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, let me tell you, there's a mantra that I live by. It's never good. I mean, this is one mantra I live by. It is never good when your tweet leaves your target audience. I made a tweet criticizing how I forgot how this was playing out. I made a tweet criticizing how the team behind Skullgirls, which is that fighting game, was handling their re-release, and then it left my target audience. Yo, give you an idea of how much. And the reason why it's bad whenever a tweet leaves a target audience, people that don't follow you will act like they know you. So what happened was I was criticizing the Skullgirls theme. I mean, the Skullgirls situation with the developers and all. Yo, for 2 days, people were calling me a black Nazi or a lolicon, which I am neither of those. First of all, and secondly, my name's not Mark Robinson. Okay, I am not a black. Oof. Oh my god, why would you type that out, man? He real life typed that out. He's Mark Robinson, for those who don't know, was a governor of the state of North Carolina in America, and they found he would leave comments on the website of like pornographic websites, and then for God knows why, he typed out, and mind you, nobody asked him this, he typed out, "I'm a black Nazi." I don't even know where to begin with that. And mind you, this is a black man, too. A black man typed those words. He said, "I'm a black Nazi." Holy hell. Yeah, oh yeah, you got to... I think you saw that unfold on my Twitter, too. Yeah, that drama was wild. And, like, yeah, people were accusing me of being things that I weren't, like... And and I get it, it's an effective social media. Not everyone reads the headlines. Not everyone is gonna look deeply into a profile, the profile of some rando online, but, like, yes, it's not, and it's good to appreciate and acknowledge that you don't know somebody, but don't make crazy assumptions about them like that, dude. Okay, here we go. Defeat 100 of these guys. Did it say defeat 100 of them, or? Okay, come on. I'm using my... I think I'm using up my spirit gauge. I think it's one of the reasons why I'm dying so fast, too. Alright, here, hold on. How do you guard? Let me... This is one of the few times in life where I actually consult, the manual of a video game. How do you guard up, man? This shit's actually making me mad now. How do you guard? Let's see. Not you... Alright, R3 is not used. Oh, it's R1 to guard. Okay, alright, that way I can stop getting my ass kicked so much. Okay, R1 to guard. Oh, that's the wrong controller. Oh man, I should have chosen a different... look at this, these are both the same shade of red. I should have chosen like a different, way different color for this controller. Man, controllers these days are expensive. Oh my god, I should have blocked that. Alright, I don't want to use my double trigger yet. Again, every action game every hack and slash game I play that has a meter, I'm going to refer to it as double trigger, and you cannot stop me. Alright, but yeah, controllers have gotten way too expensive, dog. And I know it's because of, like, all the technology that's crammed in there, but, it wasn't too long ago that I paid $60, or, like, not even $60 for a controller. Now these things have gone up to $70. And again, it's very likely because of the technology that's crammed inside these things. And it sucks too because you drop $70 for an expensive PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S controller just for it to die within the hour. These controller batteries suck. Guess what? I'm playing on the PS3. I charged this thing like a few weeks ago. It is still at 2 bars. How is a controller from 2006 beating out a controller from 2020? Absolutely, like, insane behavior, man. Here, this is not a good place to... This is just not a good place to put the put my screen, because you guys can't. You can only see half of the character I'm using. Set you up right here. All right, here. All right, let's try that block function now. Oh, nice! You can flash step while you block too. That's pretty cool. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, this game looks like it's part Muso, part action RPG, and then like part fighting game. Your PS4 controller is orange. That's an interesting color for a controller. I like that. I've seen people get like the camouflage, the military camouflage mixed with orange, but just straight orange. That's pretty nice. I like that. Okay. All right, they said kill 64 of these dudes. I mean not 64, 100 of these dudes. I was just reading off the the little counter thing in the corner. I'm sorry. It sounds like Hitsugaya is shouting, "Oh, sure you can." We got this motherfucker from Street Fighter now. All right, 25 more to go. Oh man, I think you had, wasn't one of the trophies that you one of the trophies to get was you had to S rank all the levels. I'm not going to enjoy that. Oh shit. It is about that time though. Still, let's do one more mission after this and then I'll wrap up the stream. You know, I was hoping I would get to the 3-hour mark, but you know, some stuff happened. One, I was out skateboarding. Two, I was setting up the stream and everything, and yeah. But yeah, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more mission, and then that's gonna be it. Yo, with the Kenpachi now, with the projectiles. Yo, I'm about to turn on Devil Trigger now. All right, where's he at? There he is. Got him. Oh, hold on, his range. Yeah, I forgot how short his range was for a second. Damn, Kenpachi, a matchup with Kenpachi. I better not have been facing the wrong way, dude. I better not have been facing the wrong way. God help me. I was facing the... It didn't even... And yeah, I was facing the wrong way. And I gotta wait for my Devil Trigger thing to load up again. Well, not load up. I just gotta build it back up. Fucking crazy, dog. The controller can turn light orange? The controller can turn... Is it like matted, but it has like... Is it like clear and then it changes colors or something? I'm confused now. The controller can turn light orange. Oh, he's unleashed his eye patch. Where's that health pickup I was just looking at earlier? No! Hits a guy. Get up. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Where's he at? Hitsugaya, you're getting... Alright, Hitsugaya, you're getting your ass kicked. Oh my god, Hitsugaya, come on, man. Come on, you're the boy. Come on, man. Yo, Hitsugaya, you know, I'm not gonna lie, Hitsugaya fits the definition... Oh, I forgot he can grab. Okay. Yeah, Hitsugaya is like the definition of a short king, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hitsugaya's got the charisma and everything. He takes his job seriously too. All right. Oh, I can't say the same for Lieutenant Matsumoto. Oh, the little light on the light bar turns orange, I guess. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go through one more mission, and then I'm gonna wind the stream down. I can, Yeah, I think my parents might be getting ready to head upstairs. They're still watching like some whatever they're watching downstairs. And you know that light bar with the on the PS4 controller, I think that's one of the main causes of the low of batteries running out. Like I said, the PlayStation 3 controller, if you charge it, you get at least like 2 weeks tops on get 2 weeks tops worth of controller charge before you ever have to charge it again. Or you know what? Not even 2 weeks. I remember getting a month off of this when I was in middle school. Here, let's go to the level up screen real quick. Level up. All right, let's get Hitsugaya here. Oh, nice. So are they linked? Are those skill trees linked or whatever? What's that? What's that all about? All right, 600. Oh, I don't. Well, I don't want to waste my soul points or whatever on that. Yeah, increase my attack power, please. Let me see. Oh, flashing orange. Okay, flashing orange. There we go. Now we're on the same page. So with the DS4 toolkit on PC, I like that you can change it to the light bar to any color you want. And you can even get it to like change different colors altogether. It's like this this little mouse I got. Oh lordy lord, let's not do that. It's wrapped around where the little tripod is, where my microphone, and it's made of rubber, so it's gonna like rub. Yeah. Oh, can I lift it? No. Oh, it's just, yeah, this is bad. Anyways, this is what my new mouse looks like. So it just changes color and everything. Well, I don't even know you can see it that clearly. Oh wait. Momo Hinamori. Okay, so these aren't people I'm unlocking. It looks like these are just abilities based off of certain characters. I'm walking with my cat, and that's alright, man. That's alright. Kenpachi. Looks like no one else can level up. Except for Ichigo. What are you doing? Let's see. Defend. Oh, yeah. I could have used that a long time ago. Alright, and then Vitality. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, looks like it's low-key kind of like the sphere grid in Final Fantasy X. I like it. Alright, let's go to mission. You know what? Let's do this with Ichigo real quick, since he's got the best stats right now. No way in hell am I doing this on hard mode. Yo, I already came up with a dope name. I already came up with a dope name for the Sleeping Dogs retrospective, but I'm not gonna reveal it lest someone, lest someone gets the idea. Oh man, that's not a bad idea though. Maybe I could reuse. Oh man. Maybe I could reuse like the intro involving the research and everything I did into like the behind the scenes stuff for like if I ever get to doing a full blown Sleeping Dogs retrospective. Oh yeah, Ichigo's doing hella good. Look at that. Oh, that one just managed to take a Getsuga Tensho and live to tell about it. I don't know why that's funny to me. Oh god, I feel so bad for like the dudes for the new recruits in the Soul Society at the infiltration arc. That means they had to put up with going up against like Ichigo that doesn't have his home at. Well, actually no, these guys are way, actually no, Ichigo wasn't even that powerful yet, but still, you'd have to put up with Kurosuchi using it as a fucking suicide bomb, and that's just crazy, dog. Kurosuchi just is, okay? Like that's all I have to say about him. He just is. Nemu's pretty hot though. Wait, can I play as, speaking of hot, Bleach goes, can I play as Rangiku in this game? I hope I can. Otherwise, I'm going to feel cheated. Oh my. I am getting no closer to, getting 100 enemies taken out. Because they, yeah, they just show up sparingly. I keep expecting it to be like a Musou game where they clump together and then you beat the absolute piss out of them. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's one of the gatekeepers. I remember when, what's his name? When Ichimaru executed that one dude for letting Ichigo and his homies through. Alright, there we go. Let's get that health bar. I mean, that health upgrade the healing item. Yeah, we're only halfway there, too. Hold on a second. I forgot to read off of... There we go. All right, my bad, you all. I was looking at my show notes for a second. All right. But yo, and recently, so recently I have purchased an e-bike, and I am excited for it to get here. It won't be here for another 2 weeks, which is killing me right now. Oh man. Yo, but this e-bike I got, y'all, I'm telling you, is this just the real deal? Yo, tell me why this shit goes 28 miles per hour, and it's got a range of at least 64 miles per hour before it, not miles per hour, it's got a range of going up to 64 miles before it runs out of battery. Tell me that's not dope. So I can, like, get across the city more easily, too. I'm so excited for it to get here. It's just, oh, man. I don't know, man. I just can't wait. I only rode an e-bike a few times. Like one of our family friends came over. He uses an e-bike. But yeah, I can't wait for this thing to get here, dog. And it was one of the expensive ones too. But still, it was definitely worth it. And don't worry, I didn't drop 2 Gs on one. I did not drop like $2,000 on an e-bike. You know, the bike shop that the local bike shop I go to has e-bikes going for $2,000. I didn't drop that much money on it. It's a foldable e-bike, so I can like bring it indoors or whatever. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to ride around. I love these things. I like to describe it as like a low-powered motorcycle, if you will, or like a moped. God, what's getting me is when Kenpachi fires off these projectiles, and just so he can increase the distance between you, and you can spam more of those. I wonder if he's doing that on purpose. So look, he just ran away from me. He's trying to set me up so he can run those projectiles, but I'm not going to let it happen. Let me get a few free hits off of him, too. So I just can't wait to ride, to take that thing on a ride. And I wanted to wait until spring to get one because, like, if I got one in, like, I thought Kenpachi grabbed me for a second. Yeah, if I got one in, like, the dead of winter, like, say, February, they'd be, like, it would, I don't know, man. Riding around the cold is not my thing, but I only do it if I have to. Alright, we got to fight at full strength now. Yeah, Ichigo's stats are doing better. Matter of fact, he's got a higher chance of surviving this fight thanks to his upgraded stats as well. Well, yo, Ichigo's never tell Kenpachi to calm down. Kenpachi is about that life for real, man. All right, let's see if we can use the Hollow Mask on him. Yeah, never tell Kenpachi to calm down. Oh yeah, we got to take out some of these stragglers too. Is that it? Oh no, there's 3 more. All right, 2 more of these guys. There we go. Got to take all of them out. They meant it when they said 100. All right. Let me see. Ignition attacks use 1. A B. Alright, not too bad. I don't think I did bad on that one. Okay, let me let the game save real quick and do its thing. Oh, man. Yeah, although after this, I do plan on running a few games of Black Ops 2 on my computer, though. Alright, Kenpachi Zaraki unlocked. I was thinking in terms of video game cities, choosing a Yakuza game would be like moving... That is true, you're more... Yeah, crime in Japan is, well... I don't want to say pretty low, because their conviction rate is suspiciously high. There's no way they're catching every crime like that. Not only that, but sex crimes are very difficult to report. Yeah, so... But still, your safest option in terms of video game worlds would be... would definitely be something like Kamurocho, or Kabukicho in this case. My friend is salty that Yakuza changed genres. It should be an action game and not an RPG. At the same time, I'm glad that they shook things up. I was worried about Yakuza when they revealed Yakuza 7, but then when I played it, I was like, yo, this game is valid. This is my shit right here. I need to play more of that. It's been 3 years since I last played that one. Oh, God. And I'm also glad that they changed settings, because you can only walk through Kamurocho so many times before it gets old. And one thing I do like about Kamurocho is that it's become like somewhat of a second home to me. You know, I know where stuff is. You know, think of any neighborhood you grew up in, especially if you live in like a large city like I do. You know where all the right where all the stores are at, which street corners, which is where, what, all the landmarks and everything. That's me with the Yakuza games. I also grew up playing. If you want to, technically, I grew up playing them because I started playing them as a teenage. Well, not teenager. I was 18 by the time I got my hands on Yakuza Kiwami. But still, I played those games all throughout. Matter of fact, I had to one thing that was painful for me with the Yakuza games was when I beat Yakuza Kiwami 2 in 2018, and then I had to wait like every Yakuza fans in America had to wait 2 whole years before we could finally get the rest of the series. Yakuza 3 was stuck on the PlayStation 3 at the time and was fluctuating in eBay prices. Yakuza 4 was pretty cheap to get. I actually bought Yakuza 4 at a GameStop, but I didn't play it for years. Yakuza 5, Yakuza 5 was, for anyone that doesn't know, Yakuza 5 was canceled, well, not canceled. Yakuza 5 was almost canceled in America until fans demanded it come to the States. It got canceled. It's got its 2012 release canceled back in because the developers felt like it was not going to do well. So fans petitioned to get it released back in 2015, and on Christmas Day, it got released. That's got to be the craziest Christmas gift ever, man. If you're a Yakuza fan. Oh man. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's like some kind of plant or like pollen or whatever. Something's been making my arm itch like crazy. I don't know what it is. I hope I don't have any like rash or whatever, dude. But yeah, that 2 year wait was painful, dog. And it wasn't until I was visiting family over in Portland, Oregon, that I got my hands on Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, the remaster collection. Still have that collection too. I also so anyone that didn't get the special edition version, that collection also, if you got the special edition box, it came with the PlayStation 3 box of Yakuza 5. I have that hanging up on one of my shelves up there, because why not? I guess I can spend a few more, you know what, let's spend a few more minutes just me talking about let me spend a few more minutes talking about talking about just whatever's on my mind, you know. I got the show notes right in front of me too. Let me see. Man, oh man. That's right. Actually, no, I'll bring that up next stream. Here, let me notate that real quick. Let me notate that. Here, hold on. I'm just notating to bring this up next stream. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm looking through my show notes right now. Yeah, I could bring a few more of these up next stream right now because it's winding right now. It's winding down, and I don't have and for some of these topics, I want to have like at least enough people in there just to just to just so like they could hear like some how crazy some of this shit is. It's just that funny. All right, so I'll save those show notes. Let me see. Oh my god. I need to oh my god, I swear that camera angle is killing me, man. I want to have it like I don't want having my laundry in the shot. That's weird. That's weird behavior. Anything else on my mind too? I don't know what I can think of. Just talk about. Here, let me cue up before I do the part, before I do the final notes and everything. Let me go and cue up the stinger for tonight too. I'm running out of songs to use for the stinger. That's crazy. I mean, for use as a stinger. Here, let me go to KH Insider. Those are my people for like video game music too. Shout out to KH Insider. Oh, nice. That's a good song. Okay, cool. Who was this? Hold on a second. I got a phone call. Hold on. Here, let me mute the microphone too. All right, I'm back. I'm back from my oh, hold on a second. All right. Oh, Mike's okay. Did you hear about that live streamer girl in Japan who got killed during her live stream? She gave thousands of I mean, he gave thousands of dollars to her on stream. She blocked him and he used the stream, and that's why, that's why I don't do that IRL streaming stuff, man. I've never like ever since IRL streaming became like a thing back in like the late 2010s. I always knew that someone was going to get killed or swatted doing that. Matter of fact, people have gotten swatted doing that. Bringing up Etika back into the picture. He was at a back in 2017. He was at a Burger King, and I think it was in New York City or Chicago, one of the two cities. What happened was it did not. What happened was someone got their location just off the landmarks alone, and then sent in a SWAT team. Yeah, and like just that alone, like it's way too easy to get swatted on there, just because like anybody could pick out those landmarks. And not only that, there are viewers that live in those cities that could just like come down to where you're at. And if you're streaming on Twitch, which stream for anyone that doesn't know, Twitch streams in real time, and barely has a delay of like at least 2 or 3 seconds, or maybe 5 seconds, I believe. YouTube has like I want to say maybe 10 or 15 seconds worth of delay. So like when you can just get there when they're there, literally. That's yeah. That's why I don't like, and for the record, I'm not victim blaming the girl. I am. It's my heart goes out to the girl that was killed. She did not deserve to be killed like that. And the fact that there's still the fact that there's like this is a big issue with live streaming in general, with like parasocial relationships and everything. Viewers getting a little too close to the people they watch stream. That is a big problem, and this isn't the first time something like this has happened. I'm not talking about on the live streaming, not from the IRL streaming angle. There was one girl in Pennsylvania, a guy. I don't here. Hold on, let me exit Brave. It's killing the CPU. But a guy in this was in Pennsylvania. He drove or flew from however many states away. I'm trying to remember their names. But he drove or flew from whichever state he came from to Pennsylvania, so he could stalk this girl on OnlyFans. I mean that he watched on OnlyFans. What happened was this is some scary movie shit, man. He stayed in her attic, and I guess he stayed in her attic, and it wasn't until like she caught. I don't know how many days he stayed in there. She had caught him in her hallway that she flipped out. Well, understandably, like got freaked out and called the police. Thankfully, no harm came to her, and the guy was arrested. It's just stuff like that, man. You all got like, it's why I don't do that IRL streaming stuff. There's one, except for like one case. There's one exception I do have for like the IRL stream. I plan on doing. I'm gonna. So for those who don't know, I've announced it before. I'm gonna be at Otakon this year, and I'm gonna be streaming from the game. I'm gonna be live streaming from the gaming hall. So my hope is that no, you guys are good people, okay? I always make I always live by the mantra, assume the worst people are watching. You guys are good people, okay? I assume, and the people at Otakon, I assume they're going to behave themselves. Anyone watching, so yeah. But yeah. But still, that parasocial shit, man, it's just not good. People thinking they know a certain streamer on a personal level when they don't. It's very creepy. And the fact that he took it so far, it's not even that. He probably had that planned out in the first place. He was probably gonna do it regardless of, even if she did reciprocate his love. I mean, her love or his. I don't know how you use reciprocate, but even if she did return, like gave him the time of day. It's fucked up that stuff like that happens, man. My heart goes out to her family, and my heart goes out to anyone. My heart goes out to any Twitch streamer. If you're in the middle of like a stalking situation, that's not cool. I briefly dealt with a stalker online too. I blocked them on all accounts and everything. I actually never told anybody about this. I've dealt with a stalker on Twitter and everything. Funny enough, they wanted to be low key, so they would like they would try to hit me up my DMs, and like they were pretty good people. And then it got bad, and they said, "Yo, you want to meet up in so and so in Maryland?" I'm like, "Yo, first of all, the metro doesn't even run there. Secondly, I'm not going to West Maryland to meet up with you. First, West Maryland is the middle of nowhere." And like, I don't know you like that. I don't know your history of mental health. Then he got mad and cussed me out in the DMs, and then I blocked him. Then he created several other accounts trying to communicate with me. Essentially, one account, he was like, "Yo, I apologize, man. I lost my cool. I wasn't on my meds." Blocked. I don't care, man. Mm-mm. And then he tried reaching out to me on Instagram. Blocked. I tried reaching out to me on Instagram, everything. Like I blocked him on all channels, man. So yeah, I've dealt with I've dealt with that situation online only once, so yeah, it's terrible when stuff like that happens. Still though, we got to wrap the stream up now. It's late at night. It's 12:41 Eastern. So yeah, if you like the stream, make sure to give this a like. Give this and all my other videos or whatever you watch a like. Make sure to subscribe too if you're new to the channel as well. And if you like to support this, if you like to keep up with my content, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to support this channel financially, feel free to donate to either my Cash App or my PayPal. And I also have a Internet Archive account that you can look at if you want to look at some. If you want to find some, I've been uploading lots of like wallpapers of old video games and like web pages and stuff. If you want to like give your wallpaper, give your wallpaper or screensaver something new to look at. Go to my Internet Archive profile. I got stuff like that archive. I still do work like that. Like to help the greater good of the internet. Well, all right, but yeah, it's getting late, so yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and if you would like to donate, hey, feel free to do so. So yeah, I got the here. Let me go and queue up the stinger real quick. I'm acting like I'm in TV saying the word stinger like that. I don't know. That's a cool word. All right, stinger's a cool word. I won't let anybody keep that from me, letting me say the word stinger. I'll say it all I want. Where is it at? It's in, there we go, sound library. That's what I named the file. Sound library, Oh, it's not even it wasn't even downloaded. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go and get the file real quick. There it is, and then send it to here. There it is. There you go. Takes literal seconds. Nice. That's what we like to see. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so I am Lunar Nocturne signing off. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you all again. Make sure to be safe and have fun this very fine weekend. And go and enjoy the spring temperatures. This is Lunar Nocturne signing off.